Is it too loud or is it too quiet? Actually, I should load the game first.
Pog.
That might be important.
I like your background though for your PS3.
Actually, it was just loading
Oh,
the game.
I
the game CD rather. Okay. This is on a fresh new PlayStation 3 profile. So let's install trophy data. Get hype. Actually.
some DDR noob.
I think this would be very interesting for those of you that haven't seen this before, because DDR did a lot of work rerouting this game. It's well, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, it is now a much more execution-heavy type of game. So you're about to see some pretty amazing things, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, so just to make sure, I'm gonna set the game language onto Japanese. Voice settings, that is. And I'm gonna do a few settings here. The menu, I'm gonna put to classic. And I'm gonna turn on battle voices for playable characters only. And
How many tries did you end up with, either? Like 16?
17.
17, it looks like it.
Dang, couldn't even beat my high score!
Yeah.
Alright.
The game knew.
The game knew. It couldn't give you that thing. It couldn't give you just one last hurrah to say, yes, I've gotten the high score. Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speed game.
Alright, here we go.
Here is a 3.5-minute break for everyone.
Cheers.
So,
Cheers.
get ready.
2064年地球は死にかけた
So, I run the PS3 version of this game. The difference between that and the Xbox 360 version is that there's one disc on the PS3 instead of 3. So there's no disc swapping at all. Oh yeah, and I already showed this, but you can switch the voice acting, the language, and the text, and the menu appearances. And there's also a few gameplay changes as well. Mostly balances and fine-tuning.
わずか2週間で停戦協定を締結
I'm going to be safety saving a lot because there's a tiny risk that I might hard lock or soft lock or disk read error. That actually happens a lot whenever I load a battle, and usually there's nothing I can do about it unless I like restart either the PS3 or the game itself. So, a little bit about me. I'm a relatively quote-unquote new speedrunner. I've been around the community for a few years. I've been watching a lot of RPG speedrun streams mainly. I started learning speedrun Final Fantasy Mystic Quest around less than a year ago, and I picked up this game just late January this year. Oh yeah, Bowie Hero was originally scheduled to be the SO4 runner, but he and Garrick has allowed, both of them have allowed me to run it instead, because they believe I can showcase this game well compared to how Bowie was learning the game, because Bowie really hasn't done as much runs as I have, and also he's a very busy guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to make this weekend like a break for him, so he can take this Saturday off at least, so he can enjoy the Star Ocean Relay and enjoy the Star Ocean 4 run.
Yeah, Bowie does like a lot of stuff. Like he was part of the Shadow Hearts Relay, he was part of the Shining Force Relay, and like I think he's doing voice acting work as like his actual job. So he's like a busy guy. So he hasn't had as much time to practice as some of us. And as I mentioned before, partway through Star Ocean 3, like, be a good speedrunner. It all comes down to how much free time you really have, because you need to put the time into practice to learn routes, experiment, do stuff. So he just hasn't had as much time, so DDR is taking over for him, and he's done a lot of work with the game, so I'm sure this will be very interesting.
I'm honored to run for you guys on the relay. Okay, so this game is the first in the series, as far as the timeline goes. It's set 20 years before Star Ocean 1 events, the UP3 hasn't been born yet, and we see a few characters related to some of the other Star Ocean characters, but we'll cover that as we go. So yeah, you see the Kenny name get dropped there. Yes, Kenny is spelled with a Y, starting from Star Ocean 3 and so on. Stephen D. Kenny is like some kind. I'm guessing he's a father or uncle to Ronix. And here are two main characters: Edge, Maverick, and Reimi Sayonji. Alright, it's time for me to play the video game. First, we start off with the battle simulator. We're not gonna do much with battle simulator. We just need free inputs. Next, up and X. Here we go. Now we begin the speedrun. So, the game talked about how the SRF was formed, how Earth met its fate. We're searching for plans to relocate the human race because Earth was deemed uninhabitable. And so, we are on a search for another planet so we can migrate ourselves and relocate. So, we are currently on the moon right now, getting ready to launch on our first official mission to explore new worlds. So, it's kind of like Star Trek The Next Generation's opening quotes. But unfortunately, ran into a problem, so we had to warp out and crash land on the planet. There are 5 ships. 4 of them are accounted for, but one of them is missing. That one is commanded by Edge's best friend, Krill Almeida. He's a red-headed, long-haired guy. He has 2 lightsabers as his weapon. He's a very cool guy, but we won't be seeing him for a good while. So yeah, coming up is the first battle game. The premise for most of these battles is a evade and counter mechanic. It doesn't have the MP kill mechanic that Star Ocean 3 has, so people may appreciate that. And this game's bonus board system is different. It uses gems instead. These gems are gradually lost, like they're not lost all at once like the bonus gauges in Star Ocean 3. So, if you get into an encounter or get a critical hit, you won't lose all your gems immediately. You're only going to lose a little bit of them. So, I'm going to do a little bit of marathon things, just because I want to make a few fights a bit better. Like, grab this recipe. Normally I won't do this in a PB attempt. Oh yeah, there's one thing I forgot to do. Oh, set manual mode on Edge. That's a classic thing. I usually forget to do that, but it's not a big deal.
Also get EXP from open chests in this game. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, you get EXP and party SP. How SP works is that you can use individual SP to level up skills for each character, and they also share a pool known as party SP. You can use that pool for any character as long as you have enough SP for them, for the entire party to learn the level of skill you need. Okay, here we pick up a wind gem. We're going to need that for an item we're going to create later. And now it's onwards. When we crash landed on this planet, it turns out there's a ton of insects, so it's a very scary planet. And it turns out one of our ships is missing, and we see a plume of smoke come up from the ground. So that's a big cause for concern right there. So Edge was able to fend off the first encounter with insects, so he was sent to investigate the plume of smoke. And Reimi comes along because Edge, he volunteered to do this by himself, but Reimi was concerned that Edge might go off and do stupid things, and he admits there's a history of that, so Raimi's coming along as sort of a babysitter. So I'm going to collect a few items, just for safety's sake.
That system is really used here for movement, though, you know, run into any worst thing that can happen.
Well, if I get into an encounter here, I'll most likely fight it. Usually I would run away, but it depends on the type of encounter it is and whether or not my party is well equipped to fight them. Like for some areas, I can definitely fight encounters that I run into accidentally. Just like in Star Ocean 3, I don't want to run into any encounters for the best case. Usually because it's just a time loss at that point. So far, so good, actually. No encounters. We're moving on to the first boss. Coming up right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, this boss is one of the very few bosses that has a weak point mechanic. For this boss, there's a shell that covers his weak point. We want to damage his shell enough to expose the weak point. So let me set up a few things. Okay. Phase is casting spell, it's not that good, but I'll take it. Okay. So, okay, I want an aggro team. That's good. So, I want to do some spell damage. Alright, I missed the spell. So, turn the spell on. But yeah, I blindside against the wall because it skips the animation while still granting the blue exclamation mark and question mark status. That enables you to deal critical hits, 1, and to deal more damage. Oh yes, and there's the mechanic called the beat thing. I forgot what it stands for, but it's a different amount of statuses, and it's like a different way of characters, how they fight in battle. Like, there's 2 different ones, beat burst and beat strike. Strike is more useful because of the blindside mechanic. However, the AI does not know how to use the blindside mechanic, so the only useful one for AIs is that they can take full advantage of is beat speed, because the AI knows how to use the rush mode mechanic. That is with the green bar below the MP bar on the characters you see, and on the enemy screen on the top left. It's just a few more hits until he exposes the weak. There we go. Turn back on Earthblade. Now we do this. Now we wail on him with all our might. Alright. That's turn 1. Alright. 2 cycles should be dead. Should be dead soon. 1 more. Electric Smash, it's dead. Has to be dead soon. Oh dear. Ice Needles is a waste of time. Oh, I see. So, sometimes when you do blindside mid-animation and the killing blow is landed, the death animation is skipped, which is pretty nice. Rarely seen. So yeah, that's the first boss. A lot of these bosses will have weak points that are exposed when you do a certain move, so we'll be taking advantage of the evading counter mechanic, the blindsides, which they're called, and we'll be doing a lot of damage this way. Alright. After this boss, we meet a guy named FaZe. He's from another planet, Eldar. So, Eldar has actually been in contact with Earth for many years, but it's been kept a secret from Edge and Raimi. So, it's a huge surprise when they find there's backup. So when we investigated the ship, there was one surviving crew member, but he perished, which is unfortunate. He talked about a meteor fragment, which is really dangerous, and he had to kill off his allies because of the meteor fragment. So, the cutscene that we skipped shows the transformation of the meteor fragment, and in turn, we fought this monster, Armos. So, since we defeated Armos, we have to report back and backtrack. This is one of the few times that we backtrack in this game. So yeah, there's not a lot to talk about other than that. We're just backtracking, opening up a few chests that we skipped along the way, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, okay. B is not in the way, that's good.
Alright, I'm going to sign off, so I'm actually going to take a break because I've been at work the whole day and then I came back and had to do commentary for the relay. So, I'm just gonna relax a little bit. Everybody,
yeah, well-deserved break.
Everybody, please enjoy the rest of the relay and please follow twitch.tv some DDR noob for more Star Ocean 4 runs. I'll see everybody later.
Sorry I'm not focusing on the chat, by the way. I'm not sure if all the audio balance is good or not. Because this is a game that really requires my full attention, and it's hard for me to pay attention sometimes to the chat, because there's a lot going on that I have to remember, keep track of and all. So I apologize in advance if it seems like I'm ignoring the chat. So, picking up a few extra chests, because... What the heck? Whoa! That was weird. The game froze for a second, so I guess that counts as a tri-ace. So the game froze for a second there, I've never seen that before. I should be safety saving at some point. Let's do so at the next dungeon, because there's not going to be a fight until that. But just to be sure, I'm going to make a safety save right over here, because I saw a save point already. But the tri-aces in this game are not the traditional ones you see on Star Ocean 3. The tri-aces in this game are much more severe. Let's put it that way. Saving this game, unfortunately, takes a lot of time. So, usually when I do speedrun attempts of this, it's usually sequence, not safety saving at all. So, all these items I see here... Oh, I forgot to do one thing. Here, unequip the shortcut. Skill boost. Level of cooking. Oh yeah, I guess I'll sell this too, Eldarian, right here. Sell those two weapons because we want the extra money. And we're going to be buying a few things needed for item creation. Oh, did I grab the repair kits? Important, very important. Oh, I didn't even buy these. Okay. Calm down. I'm ready. Okay, so we got all the materials we need. So now we just backtrack, go outside and back in again to trigger the next sequence of events in order to progress with the story. So this base here, it wasn't there before. It was built with Eldarian technology. Very impressive and very advanced. So the Eldarians were the ones that actually helped Earth perfect their subspace warp technology. So they've been helping Earth for quite a bit, actually. Okay, so our business is done on this planet because we found another planet, and we're taking control of the Calnus now. Edge is now officially captain, and so our first official mission is to find new worlds in search for humans to live in. So it seems like we found a planet that's pretty cold, but relatively safe for humans to live in. So we're warping there. This game, we travel around worlds in the Calnus. So this is the first in this game, I think, that we do some interstellar travel between planets around in our own spaceship. Alright, here we're going to be doing some item creation. Oh yeah, if you guys remember Welch Vineyard, expect a little bit something different. Item creation in this game is actually the least RNG out of the rest of the Star Ocean games. At least in this game. The only RNG is either inventing recipes and getting an extra cutscene and creating an extra icon if you're making multiples of them.
Oh boy, purple-haired Welsh.
Yes, purple-haired Welsh.
Welsh grapes, oh boy.
Welch Vineyard.
I don't really like that grape drink, to be quite honest. But
yeah,
it's a bit too tangy for this.
Oh, I'm not a fan of artificial grape in general. Alright, so we're making the Stormblade. I'm doing this for this run only because I want to make a few fights with Big Ben. So we're making a pasta pepperoncino that gives a defense boost for 10 battles as long as the character that's used is not KO. Hamburg steaks give an attack plus 20% bonus, which lasts for 5 battles, and we're going to be using those a lot for the speedrun. So yeah, that's all the item creation for the first half, really.
Did you get the cutscene I didn't hear?
Not the extra cutscene,
Okay,
so thankfully,
nice.
no RG troll there.
No RNG.
The thing you can do between when traveling between worlds is you can do private actions between your party members. We're electing not to do that, and instead we're just going to sleep through all the way through, and until we arrive on the next planet. So yeah, there's 2 options: rest and rest until arrival. We're going to be using rest until arrival all the time. So going to go back in our room and sleep in pretty much until we arrive. So I matched dialogue with 3 buttons in this game: the L1 button, the cross button, and the circle button. For some reason, the L1 button counts as a confirm button, but not always. Oh, talking to face so many times. That's new. Anyways, so we arrived on Lemurus. It's a very cold planet. Its atmosphere is almost exactly like Earth. But there's some life forms around. It seems like we've landed in a remote village, and a few villagers spawned us, so how are we going to deal with that? Keep in mind, this game is set 20 years before SO1, and the UP3 has not been invented yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how we interact with other people, especially with undeveloped technologies. So here, we visit the village that we landed very close to, called Trion. We get our next party member, Limo Lemery Phi. She's a 15-year-old symbologist. Her physical appearance doesn't seem like she's 15, but it's explained by the fact that she went to the demon world and found a new pet, Cerberus, which shows up in a few of her skills. So, our village visit, we were greeted by the village elder, Limel's grandfather, Gimbo. He appears to be suffering from some kind of stone sickness, the same kind of stone sickness that we saw in Star Ocean 1. And we are tasked to find a cure for it, so that's the entire purpose of our trip to this place, the All-Air Citadel. Our first real dungeon in this game. It's a very simple dungeon. Like, there's a few obscure things, like these pedestals. You have to touch them and they'll float up in the air, creating platforms on the next floor. But some of them are missing a few of the shiny stones you see in the middle there. So it's our task to find these shining stones in the chest and light up those pedestals. It's very simple dungeon. Oh yeah, the villagers revered to us as gods because they foresaw a celestial ship, and the celestial whoever occupies the celestial ship, they're like godlike beings. So we're treated like gods, and we're expected to do a lot for the village. Okay. So yeah, this part, it's a lot of exploring and just hoping to dodge enemies, because these enemies— oh, good RNG. Skeleton guy is good RNG. Yeah, this game and enemy dodging, it's harder than Star Ocean 3 due to the fact that there's so many corridors there's so many tight corridors. And these tight corridors, along with a few enemies, it can be pretty rough. So, you get 2 shiny stone chests up front. Let's see what RNG we get with the enemy here. Okay, lizard guy. So, lizard guys here, I'll tell you this, they are actually predecessor celestial beings that arrived on this planet. They are the bad guys. So, These are foreign guys that try to invade the planet and dominate this world for their own sakes. I'm gonna grab this item just for safety. Actually, more for the money. Grab this chest because it contains shining stone. And start lighting up the pedestals that don't have the shining stones in them. Yeah, 20% of Star Ocean 4's OST is pretty much from the past games. Remixes from the past games. Mainly, Star Ocean 1.
Yeah, they're really good
Spoilers, we're actually gonna visit SO1.
SO1, and I think it uses SO2's battle theme.
Oh yes, it does. But we'll only visit one continent on Rogue. It's the one plastered in the middle of the world, Astral. Okay, so we like to use pedestals up. Okay, lizard guy. This guy is blocking my way. He's in the middle of my path. Okay. Yeah, these guys are fast. They have a large hitbox, and they like to aggro me. So if I get into encounter, the most likely enemy will be that guy right there. It's not fun. Especially with the levels I have now. I don't do any grinding for the speedrun. So, but I will be doing a lot of safety saves, as I mentioned before. Just because this game has a risk of hard locks, discrete errors, and soft locks whenever I load a battle. It's unfortunate. Okay, this skeleton is not real. Oh, spooky. Very spooky.
3 spooky by me.
3 spooky 5 me. June 28th is the Star Ocean 5 release for North America. July 1st for Europe. You go into EN2. The EN is strongly implied to be energy need, but it's not exactly confirmed. There's a lot of strong inferences to this game, but it's not directly said. Yeah, the lizard guy should be on Xbox. Can we make it to 24? Oh well, I don't know. Alright, first of many safety saves. Because the upcoming boss is pretty difficult. One of the top 3 more difficult bosses in the speedrun.
Is Amoros?
No,
not
he
Amoros.
fought Armoros. So, we call him Prototype Cliff Fitter.
Oh, that guy. Dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Lizard Cliff?
So, yes, Lizard Cliff. So here's my first menu in this game. A very tiny menu, but a crucial menu. Oh, I forgot to do one thing, but it's okay. That was a safety thing, but it's alright. It's not a big deal. Actually, it is a big deal because I forgot to, because I unequipped Phase's weapon. That's actually a big deal if I forgot his weapon, because I'm not going to be dealing as much damage.
This is gonna be pretty much your PB run, basically?
Let's see. Usually his reticule, his targeting reticule would flash yellow. It didn't for me. I wasn't sure what it was when it blindsided. Oh, why am I doing it? I am doing the solo strat, or when he's alone strat, but I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, this guy is pretty difficult. Because you don't get any levels from grinding. Oh dear. I'll let the other guys take care of you. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, that was tricky. Oh boy. I used the blueberries in the wrong person. Calm down.
Going too fast?
Yeah, too fast for me. Yeah, this is one of the few bosses where I fully use every character as much as I can, because I want to deal as much damage as I can. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to equip the Stormblade. Nice. I made the weapon just to make this fight easier. I forget to replace it. It's pretty fun. So, handicapping myself for no reason.
Basically doing PB strats. Oh,
Yeah.
Dude. going full YOLO, dude.
Going too fast. And this fight is pretty tough. Because this guy has a lot of really damaging moves. And you can't blindside him right away, because he can counter your blindsides if you don't bait out his attack, and then initiate your blindside animation.
Generally for most...
Because if you get countered, he's gonna do critical hits to you, and that's bad, because you're gonna lose your... Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I see. Phase is so far away.
So yeah, you're not actually performing the full blindside.
Yeah.
You're...
I blindside against the wall to skip the animation, just like I did in Armorous. Oh, wow. He got me, actually. That's surprising. I thought it was far away enough. Far away enough, that is.
Fights are really long in this Star Ocean.
Yeah, they are.
And you have to be like concentrating 100,000%. So I could never run this game.
It's really tough if you don't have enough practice, because these fights are not particularly friendly. Oh, nice. Got him. Sub 30 minutes kill, that's good. So I forgot to pick up Phase's weapon, which I normally don't do, but Phase doesn't contribute that much damage, honestly, so it's not a big deal.
Just riskier.
Yeah. Riskier because I unintentionally did that. So, we were supposed to talk to an oracle that knows the symbol for curing the stone sickness thing, but unfortunately the dragon nuke there ruined everything and killed the oracle. So, we're stuck. Unless you know someone else. And Limmel does know someone else who knows the symbol, so all hope is not lost. So we're gonna visit Limmel's friend right now, see if she can help us in our journey to cure the stone sickness on this planet. So I'll grab a few things, like this skill manual here. I'm gonna be using it a little bit later for a new... not a new character, for our next party member. He won't be in our party until like at least half an hour or so. I'll pick this chest up. Okay. So, sell a few things. The monster jewel I just got from Phase, I'm gonna sell that. And I'm gonna be buying a torch bow and a flame bow for Limmel and Rami and Limmel respectively. Because they're gonna be very useful for the upcoming boss fight, which is executional-wise the hardest in the run. He's not so bad for if you do a safe strat, but if you do an optimal strat, if you make one mistake, you're pretty much screwed. So we talked to Lutia, who gives us a symbol stone, which is step 1 into finding a cure for the stone sickness. Step 2 is to find the source of the sickness. And the person who would know that would be the village elder, who we met up with when we first arrived on this planet. So, we are going to backtrack through a big snowfield that we haven't really seen before. Unfortunately, we could not backtrack through the Alanair Citadel because the Citadel was destroyed. So, normally there's a door that goes in between, on the first floor, that goes to Whitley Village. We couldn't use that right away because there were some intruders in the form of dragon nukes there.
Yo, I can't wait for Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Oh, you saw Ice Donkey Kong right here. I'm gonna see a lot more Donkey Kong later. At least 3 times. 3 variations of Donkey Kong. But yeah, we got turtles, And guess what we have next? Not mushrooms, but enemy right after. Remember those trees in Star Ocean 3? Yep, they're regular enemies in this game. And we have scumbags, of course.
Funny thieves.
They will always be known as funny thieves, yes. Exactly. Okay, so yeah, this side of the map we haven't really explored, and we would have been blocked by this line of trees, which is actually an optical illusion. So we pick up an item called the Barrier Kit, which dispels that optical illusion. So it's pretty much a plot wall that they designed. A visible plot wall, which is actually invisible, but Edge doesn't know any better. So now we backtrack back to the village and consult with Inbo about the source of the disease. But yeah, I already revealed this, but these lizard guys and dragon newts, they're from another planet. Like, they came in another ship, which we're gonna go to, because that's where the source of the sickness would lie. So the party initially thinks that the missing ship is the Aquila, which is the only ship that was not accounted for when we crash landed on Eos. Alright, so what we just did was talk to him, Himdo, and get our first disintegration ring, the fire ring. It has no charges, so we speak to this mysterious symbologist who refills our charges for free. But further on, she'll charge us for any refills. But there's 20 charges in the fire ring. It's more than enough to complete the game, so we'll never really run out of charges for the fire ring at least. Okay, ice physics in this game are a little bit wonky. What you can do is, if you time your sprint correctly, at the very end of your sprint, if you land on an ice tile, you can get a speed boost from the end of your sprint. And you'll see Edge slide if it's done correctly. We're going to be using this, actually, in the next dungeon, coming up soon.
So did you reach the village? Oh wait, no, it's a rock.
The rock? What rock?
Oh, it's gone!
Ah.
You get EXP for it? That's funny.
Yeah, you get EXP for disintegrating things, which is pretty good, actually.
Amazing.
So anytime we use the actually most times we use the disintegration rings, we'll get EXP for it. EXP and party SP. So there's a save one here, but I don't need to use that one, actually. Actually, I might want to use it, because there's a chance I could get into encounters here and actually game over, which is unfortunate. It's happened before once. So I'm gonna opt to safety save here. Just to be sure. I like how my in-game timer is slower than my real-time timer. It's pretty funny. Faster or slower? Because there's more time on the in-game timer. I don't know, actually. Let's go to the Celestial ship. So this is not the Aquila, the missing ship that wasn't accounted. Oh god. Okay, that's good. So, see this ice ramp here? We're gonna climb it. Oh, that's not good.
Is that an ice
Is that too? Yes, we got it. So we climb that ice ramp. So that skips a little bit of the dungeon. We would have to pick up an extra plastic explosive, explode a door to make our way through.
Yeah, a little nice skip there.
Yeah. Ice physics in this game are pretty cool because you can do some speed. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, sometimes if you sprint way too late, you'll get stopped by the ice because you can't sprint on the ice, you can only run or walk. And in this game, you don't want to walk at all because that's automatically slower, and there's no real use for walking at all. So it's just there to make you go slower. And this is a speed run, so we can't just go slow. Oh, my cat.
Sure, you got a spoiled cat.
Oh, encounter. Yeah. It's noisy. Alright, this encounter is bad. We're gonna run away from it.
Rip.
I mean, I got an extra bonus sport tile. So yeah, you don't lose all your bonus sport gauge. If you get into encounter. Like, you saw I only lost 1 tile out of 3 I had. That's pretty good. So you do keep some of your bonus alive. Just a little bit. So here, it turns out these guys are after epiphanies of, or guided by these epiphanies of guidance things, which are related to the first boss we fought, Armoros. Like, these guys have weak points, but yeah, these guys, they revere to them as gods. And their main goal is pretty much galaxy domination instead of world domination. So these guys are a bunch of nomads, they have a mothership, and this mothership aims to invade planets and take them over. So we have to stop these guys. So the menu here we're gonna do. Let's use hit here. Equip our items. The free items that we just got. Parting on sword, the next sword edge. Let's level up critical hits. We have 7. Let's heal up with Edge. Use his healing. That's really the only time we're gonna use Edge's healing spell anyways. Take out Rising Blade because usually that's not a good move to have around. And that's it. Now we're gonna fight a gauntlet of lizard guys and dragon knights. Okay, thank you for the explanation. I wasn't too sure about how you lose the tiles specifically. Like, I knew there was a formula, but that was a long time.
Uh-oh.
You saw I wanted to blindside against the wall, but it's not a big deal. It's not.
Just lost 5 seconds, dude. Rip the frames.
5 seconds, all the frames. So yeah, you see I started my blindside in front. Look at how much faster that is compared to starting my blindside at the back. Without going to wall frames. Yeah, if you blindside closer to the enemy, it ends up being faster overall. Okay, so 60 XP gems. I'm gonna turn off Raimi's AI now because I want the XP gems on these guys. Okay, why is this coming up? Uh-oh. Raimi might be dead. That's okay if she's...
Gets the XP anyway. They're in the entire run.
It's not that much when it comes to chest compared to metal, honestly.
Dragon newts everywhere.
Oh yeah, dragon newts show up as regular enemies now. So if you enjoyed the dragon newt boss, they are now regular enemies. They're much weaker, but they gain a defensive spell in Shelter, which increases their defense, which means you deal less damage. So yeah, you cast it in Shelter on yourself. It's not too bad, because critical hits should ignore the Shelter. Let's hope I get that critical down. Alright, we got it. Good. So, I want the EXP gems because I want to be a specific level. Level 8. That's good. So we got level 8 for Edge, Raimi. And that will give us a nice damage boost for the next boss. He is the run killer boss. So, he's not really fun. Okay, where am I? Okay, got the items that I wanted. The blackberries and got the heal points because I want to restore my MP because we're going to be using a lot.
Heal points are so fast in this game.
Okay, so our next safety save is here. It's going to be pretty intense fight because a lot can go wrong, and I'm going to have to focus a lot. This is another boss which has a lot of has a weak point, so we're going to use the blindside to expose his weak point when he does a certain move. Let's level up the skills. First Blade, Sonic Form, Natural. Make sure my AI is good. Goofy. And okay. Let's fight this really difficult boss execution-wise.
This is
Brachio.
Brachio, yeah.
He's another one of those weak point bosses, as I said before.
Third hardest boss?
I think so. Third or second. I think he's the hardest, that's my opinion. Because so much can go wrong. Like if you make a single mistake. Uh-oh. That's not good. Sometimes you can tell what move you can use based on his proximity to you. Okay, that wasn't good because I knew phase was too far away. So I wanted to do a blindside juggle combo. Oh yeah, another thing about long blindsides is this guarantees that the guy will target you next. Here's a blindside combo. So I use everyone in this fight, but the most important damage dealer is both Raimi and Edge. Edge will deal the most damage, while Raimi will deal the second most damage. Oh gosh. Rush mode. It's not fun in rush mode. That move wastes a lot of time, but you can dodge. Oh, this move is his worst move. His tail drill. It comes out very fast, and it deals a lot of damage. Never fun to deal with. And it knocks you down too. And you can combo it, pseudo combo it into Dragon Tornado, which exposes his weak point if you haven't seen already. Once he gets below 50% HP, he will use another move that will reveal his weak point, known as Freezing Circle. Freezing Circle, I guess it's less dangerous because there's no splash damage. There's no splash damage, but you get the chance of being frozen, and the last hit, like, will almost kill your characters in one shot. Dragon Dude, if it directly hits you, will kill your characters in one shot, which is not good. Okay, that's the old strat. Just use phase there. New strat. Use Raimi's Sonic Form. Okay. If I have rush mode on Edge, I will activate it at the same time. Okay, that's not good.
He doesn't want to run auto though.
Yeah.
Because if you're hitting him outside of flames, the waste.
Yeah, it is. Like, you don't get as much damage, because a lot of your damage is critical hits. And you get to deal a lot more critical hits with that blind. Oh, there's Freezing Circle.
Yeah, so you're almost there.
Yeah. Wait for that hit to go, and then do another combo. Sometimes his weak point isn't easily exposed, so I'm gonna play it safe. Oh, wow. The last cooldown hit of Earthblade got his weak point. That's pretty funny. So yeah, he gets stunned if you hit his weak point. So he's almost done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, ow. Just play it safe to heal his level. Freezing Circle. I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah, you don't want to get too greedy with this boss.
Yeah, not at all. Oh yeah, I have to play it safe again because Freezing Circle, it's a bit more finicky with his weak point than Dragon Tornado was. Play it safe again. I'm gonna restore something and heal with level just for safety. He should be down very soon. So it turns out this guy is actually the source of the sickness that we were looking for. The actual gem. So the epiphanies of the items are these purple crystals, which these guys revere. And these purple crystals... Let's see if Raven gets killed. Okay, which doesn't. So he should be almost dead. Oh, got killed. Got the critical gem. So yeah, this guy is particularly tough. If you're casually fighting him for the first time, because like his most damaging move also exposes his weak point. And you would be inclined to like wait for him to finish his attack and then attack him. Edge was going on a little adventure there. So yeah, after we beat this boss, there was a shining pillar of light that appears. That gets rid of all these lizard guys and dragon dudes. So we won't be seeing them around. So that's a nice thing. But unfortunately, there is a drawback to it. We're going to find that. But I think you guys can kind of guess what happens. Alright, so we're going to be doing a bit of backtracking now. So there's going to be a little bit of dead time. But yeah, our purpose on this planet is mostly done. So yeah, we found out that these Cardionon guys are actually bad news. So we have to stop their plots in some way. Okay, ice mechanics.
Good old plots.
Let's see if we can get through. Alright, no ice though. Okay. So let's get through this. Oh. Harpy. Out of the way. So back the way we came from. Which means... yeah, it's gonna be a long trek back. Pacing between fights for this game, I don't think it's particularly great because there's a lot of backtracking and there's a lot of open world exploration. But it's kind of mostly empty. Nice, I got the ice sprint. It was a bit wacky, but I got it. So you see the ice boost I got? Yeah, that's the newest piece of technology, speed technology I found. And I really enjoy implementing that technology into speedruns because I found that mini skip, and it makes going through these ice fields pretty fun.
Fast.
Fast and fun. So yeah, you see there's a lot less enemies on the map now. It's because there's no more of those dragon dudes and no more of those lizard guys. These lizard guys are pretty bad. And now, they got rid of them. So, hooray! They got rid of the big bad. But unfortunately, people who got infected with the stone sickness, they went crazy. They attacked people, and then they died. That unfortunately happened to Limo's grandpa. So, that's a really unfortunate turn of events for her. But, she chooses to remain with us, and come along with us to our journey to stop these guys from their tyrannical plans to take over planets and conquer them for their own gain. What these epiphanies of guidance do is further boost evolution, like by like a few million years for sure. So we're gonna see that we're gonna go to Cardionon and try to reason with them and try to stop them, stop their plans, stop their very evil plans. So that's our next objective in our next planet. So let us do that. To Cardionon we go. Sometimes I forget to skip this cutscene, but this cutscene actually is the shortest one you can skip, I think. Okay. So now we're going to the other planet, our next planet, Cardionon. Which means we get to sleep in. Sleep in, kids. Get some more sleep. Oh my god, FaZe is blocking my way.
Nice, he pulled the cliff.
Oh, it's minor though, because these NPC blocks really don't matter that much. I mean, you don't lose that much time out of it because you can just sprint past it. So, raise your resident sleepers. You're going to sleep.
Sick.
So now we arrive. Alright. But turns out, Cardiodon is actually a mothership. Oh, I kind of spoiled it
Nice.
when I said they came from a mothership, but yeah. These guys, it's actually a mothership, and they captured, I'm actually going to do safety save here because of the battle that's coming up. Only because there's a battle that I'm saving. Yeah. So they captured us with a tractor beam, and now we're trapped inside, so now we just gotta negotiate our way through and see how it goes. Maybe it'll be nice to us. Maybe these evolved guys are too savage. Maybe these humanoids are more rational. Oh, nope. We're gonna fight them. Yeah, these guys are like a military power. They have a lot of robots that are dangerous. They can stun. These robots can stun you with that electric attack. Get over here. But yeah, these Cardiodon soldiers are actually kind of dangerous. Yeah, they're actually pretty dangerous. Oh boy. That rapid fire is extremely dangerous, actually.
First time
Nice.
opponent forward.
He's like... he's like wiggling around. That's weird. Okay. So this battle... I've actually died to that battle once. Pretty fun that I actually died. Oh, did I not change Limmel's beat? Oh, it's not a big deal, but... Let me double check that then, because that's not right. I'm pretty sure I changed your beats. Oh, I didn't change them. I see. Guess I didn't do that. It's alright though. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So I want to change Phase's beat to S because of a certain character later that will take advantage of that beat. But overall, the beat system in this game, we won't be leveling up that much, so most we'll have is like minor stat units, very minor those. But the most important thing are the bonuses provided by the different beats. Beat B, the first bonus is you get more critical hits in rush mode, and as for Beat B, the big one, oh, nice encounter, but I might be able to fight it actually. Yeah, I'll fight it. It's only 2 of them. Yeah, these are easy. Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Trying to get a local EXP, right? Is that
Yeah.
why you're fighting
I'm
it?
hoping to do that.
Is that why you're fighting the battle here?
I'm hoping to do that, yeah. But I'm expecting to lose like almost over half my gauge because of a certain room, which has really hard to avoid encounters. It's very possible that I could avoid the encounters there entirely, but it's really difficult. So, as long as I keep like a few of my EXP gems, I should be okay. Oh my god, that robot nearly got me. So yeah, we're just gonna see how we can break through this mothership and get to the generator so we can shut it down so it doesn't move anymore. So that's the most we can do. Is shut down the generator and make it immobilized. So Star Trek style, disable engines. Alright, the next shopping is coming up here. So we're gonna buy a few things. Basils because the boss can paralyze us, scrambling units, and fresh sages. As much fresh sages as I can, and as much scrambling units as I can. What scrambling units do is allow you to instantly escape from encounters that you may run into. We won't be using them for a while, but towards the late game, the encounters that you could run into, they take much longer to run away from. So it's well worth using a scrambling unit to escape. So here we discover that the evolved guys are the lizard guys. And oh god, where am I? Okay, I got through that. Well, that was weird.
It's very interesting.
So I got trapped somehow, but I made it through with no encounters somehow.
That deserves a clap of people.
Yeah, these guys are usually tough to avoid, so I won't be surprised if I got an encounter here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's 2 different camera modes in Star Wars 4 in battle. There's active, and then there's another one. I took off my headphones. Okay, let's take them off. So I don't know if you're gonna hear some echo with Hyper voice on Discord.
Echo?
Oh well.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Okay, time for a safety save because there's gonna be like 3 battles coming up. Let's save here. Alright, can I hear Ifer? I'm not sure if I can. Let's test it out. Okay.
No? Hear me? Kappa? Hello?
Okay, I can hear her. But my microphone won't pick you up, that's good. So, I'll take off my headphones. Besides, it's making me uncomfortable, actually. So it's a good thing I took them off. So yeah, there's 2 different camera modes you can do in battle. One of them is active, one of them is passive. I think that's what it's called, but I use the passive one because active one does a lot of zooming, and it's kind of disorientating for me. Oh, it's fixed. It's called fixed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So fixed is like an overhead view.
That's an SO3 as well? That's...
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Because there's an active camera set on default, and then it zooms in on your character, and it's annoying.
Oh yeah.
But I turn it off. Alright.
Okay. So coming up is that really hard encounter room to avoid. So let's see if I can avoid them. If I can't, oh well. If I can, sweet. Oh. Oh, no. No dice. So we're gonna lose our bonus, half of our bonus score. Oh yeah, I should explain the different kinds of gems. The green gems grant you 1 additional party SP when you finish a battle. You get them from ambushes. Ambushes happen when you have 2 or more enemies bunched up together and you get into an encounter. So the fights come in waves. You also get an EXP boost when you finish a battle with encounters. So per wave you can get a 10% EXP boost each wave, each ambush wave you do. So there's the blue gems, which grant you an EXP bonus, 10% per gem, while the green gems was 1 party SP per gem. Coming up this menu. There's another one, a purple gem, which grants a 1% MP HP restoration, and a yellow gem that grants 10% extra fall. Okay, gotta focus on the menu. That's okay. So skill boost, stampede slash, galvanic shock, chain combos. You get the yellow gem from killing multiple enemies with 1 skill, and the purple pink gem from using skills to kill an enemy only battle skills. The blue ones you get from critical hits, finishing off an enemy with critical hits. And the green ones are automatic granted when the ambush wave begins. So there's 14 different total slots you can fill up. Any further bonuses that any further things, the bonus gems that you get if you have a full board, they won't be added. So the bonus boards you have on your board will be there unless you lose the board in some way. So we got our next party member, Bacchus. So he joins our journey because he has the same goals as us: stop these Cardinons and their epiphanies of guidance. So he is colloquially referred to as either Robocop or Mega Man. And we use his circle dash attacks. Like you hold circle and then press a particular direction with the L stick, and he will dash. And you press X at the same time, he will be able to perform an attack. This is his best way of doing damage. The AI does not know how to use that, because that's part of charging rush mode and blindsides. The AI in this game has no idea how to do that at all. Sometimes I use close range attacks because I can use that Buster Shots, then forearm, then Buster Shot combo. That does a lot of damage, and you can like do a lot more damage at once. More DPS. Coming up is this fight. This fight is annoying, very annoying. So yeah, Bacchus is pretty useful for at least for these parts of the game. Oh my god, these guys, I'm trolling you. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. So I wanted to blindside him, but unfortunately that didn't happen, but it's no big deal. Because I wanted to get some extra damage in with Bacchus. So here we got a really important chest, EM bombs. We're going to be using EM bombs, which are like the flare bombs you use in Star Ocean 1 and 2. And also like duck bombs and also that, because they knock down an enemy. And oh my god, this enemy arrangement sucks. Oh boy, I got past. Because I wasn't sure which way they would go, because they're in the middle there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the EM bomb. They do 2,500 damage, fixed damage. So that's pretty good. We're going to be using that in a few fights, just to finish off enemies. And another use of it is, as I said, the knockdown effects. One fight in particular, we're going to need that effect once. We grab the compact stun bombs. We only need one of them. The rest we can sell for money. Oh my god, these guys. We're blocking my way. Oh, please. What are you doing? There we go. Get out of our way. Yeah, these guys like to block the pathway.
Boy.
Ooh, got past that.
Fat Robo Dragon.
Oh yeah. Dragon Newts. Armed Dragon Newt, that's what they're called. Oh yeah. Please excuse my upcoming language, but we're going to be avoiding a particularly large enemy. I gave him a cute nickname. Yeah. Say hello to General Fatass. His enemy name is actually Dragon General, so I call him General Fatass. Because he's huge, he's slow, he blocks the way often. And you don't really like to fight him. Oh my god, he's blocking the way for sure. I think I can get past him. Nice. So yeah, he's pretty big, slow, mobile. And not very fun. Okay, so coming up is a lot of dialogue on matching. So the characters did not really introduce themselves, so you take the time in this long elevator ride from the 4th floor to the 55th floor to discuss who they are, what they're doing, and what their plans are for the future, something like that. So it's like a get-together, basically. So it turns out Bacchus actually knows Crow, so Crow is safe. The Aquila is actually at Bacchus' home planet, Morphus. No, Morphus is right. EN2 is a planet. EN2 is the same, strongly implied to be like another energy need. So let's do another safety scene. Alright, next up is a really hard boss. So I gotta be safe and take extra precautions here. So yeah, Bacchus has been in contact with Crow. So it seems like Crow's in good hands, because it seems like the Morphos are good people. Like, they have the same goals of eradicating this threat. So we're fighting another Grigori boss. So it turns out, oh, this guy's running. Oh, never mind. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, he trolled me. But, yeah, easy boss. I can usually kill him in one round with galvanic shots.
Just tickle him to death with your taser.
So, sees another epiphany of guidance that we defeated, and he became a Grigori. The guys with the weak points are called Grigori. So this guy opened up his mouth with BB, and that exposes his weak point. So that guy is like a pretty beefy dragoon, but he's very easy. Easiest boss in the speedrun by far, honestly. Okay, but by killing this boss, the ship has initiated emergency warp out. So we gotta escape, or we're gonna be trapped in the ship in an unknown part of the galaxy. And that's not good if we don't know where we are. And we escape. So we gotta escape first. But the problem is, Bacchus got wrecked hard. So we're literally dragging tons of steel with three young adults and a 15-year-old who has the physical abilities of a child. How is that possible? I don't know. But we were able to drag him out. While sprinting, of all things. So he's back on the Countess, safe and sound with us. And we managed to pretty much get out of Cardinal. So now we don't know what to do, since we don't have any other objectives, so Bacchus suggests we go to his home, EN2. So we can rendezvous with Crow here, because that's where Bacchus has sent him. And these guys seem to know more about the truth of these Grigoris and these epiphanies of guidance. What they are, and why are they doing this, and what are the consequences of them roaming around. So let's walk. So, since we're warping to another planet, you know what to do. But first, we do room assignments. So we assign a different room for Bacchus and room phase with Edge. This is done because there's only one way to room a specific character without doing private actions. Since we don't do private actions, there's only one way to room that specific character. And so I set up the room assignments this way. So yeah, now we get to sleep in. And arrive at EN2. Hopefully we know the truth of what's going on behind why these guys exist, what their purpose is, and what can we do about them. Okay, cats. I estimate this run around 3 hours. Oh, but it seems like we hit an emergency, so we emergency warped out. So it seems like we warped into a black hole to defy all physics. All physics. And we warp back in time. To Earth! We land on Earth. Now we're back on Earth. And since we're back on Earth, let's say hello to everyone that's around.
'1950s Earth. Probably
Yes,
in
1957 to be exact.
somewhere in nondescript Merca town.
Yeah, so it seems like this town is abandoned, so that's a good landing place then. No one will spot us, and it seems like everything's going to go well. Unless this is a setup, which it actually is. So we meet some guy named Klaus. He has green hair, has glasses, which don't have arms, by the way, which is weird. It turns out this is actually a setup. So the Catalyst is captured. We left Limmel and Raimi behind, but Limmel ran away. So Klaus rescues Limmel, and she's back in our party. But Raimi's captured, and so is the Countess. So this is a setup area where the Countess is captured. And the only way... And we have to get out of this planet and rescue Raimi. Because Klaus doesn't want us here anymore, because he knows our technology is too advanced. So, our plan is to get thrown in prison. So, let's get thrown in prison, guys. How will it ever get out? It's an RPG. It's prisons. Well, it turns out Klaus has something up his sleeve. Bacchus has a stealth mode. We're going to be using that kind of soon. Not soon, but like, at least once. So if we talk to Bacchus and then phase, oh, prison. We're gonna break free. But the consequences of this means we unleash these alien guys. And Donkey Kong!
Donkey Kong!
Oh, Donkey Kong! Oh my god, that was close. Donkey Kong almost got me. And we have these guys crawling on all fours. These guys are actually really fast. Let's see if you guys found me. Nope. Okay. So let's grab this. I'm gonna test this out. No guard. New strat. Never before seen. I'm gonna test it out right now. So that's use the safety hammer on Bacchus. Skill boost. Let's skill boost standing slash. What else do I need to do? Tactics, switch these two. Make Bacchus party leader. Let's heal up for no reason. And let's go. Save first, because there's a boss fight coming up. Oh yeah, Klaus also asked us to bring this cat girl with us. Her name is Miracle. She's very young. She's 16.
16.
She's been here for years. So living in solitary confinement is never fun. But Klaus is like her best friend. So because he checks up on her often, and plays an ocarina a lot.
Well, he's underdeveloped.
But she's attacked by this guy, this beast. I call him Ghidra. Just like this thing. Let's see. This guy can be a troll.
With all these underdeveloped girls,
Oh, he's a troll.
make.
He's a troll.
It's actually kind of sad.
So we saw Miracle get released from her cell, but she escapes from us because she's actually scared of us. Because we don't know if we're foes or allies, whatever.
Give the Chimera a belly rub. That's what you're doing.
I was too sick of him, of blindsiding him, so I just got rid of him because he has so low HP anyways. I could have used the AM bomb, but I would rather save the AM bomb later. Yeah, this guy is very annoying. We're not going to equip No Guard until later. So, Catgirl is finally trusting us. Her name is Miracle. I think I said that before, but... yeah, she joins our party. She's our next party member. And... now, our next goal is to rescue Raimi. Well, we Earthlings, we like to do experiments like dissecting, so... unfortunately, Raimi is unclothed.
What?
But now, we found the clothes and she wears them back. And she rejoins our party. But it turns out Klaus's wife, Commander Mila, not the same Mila from Tales of Xillia, She's crazy. She wants to use technology to make Earth better. Edge was pretty much coerced into giving her technology because he thinks Earth will be a better place, but it ends up backfiring on him. So we're in a lot of trouble right now, so we have to escape. To the Countess we go. So now we're gonna run back. Run to the Countess. It's actually around here, so the hangar is where the Countess was taken into. So everyone is on, safely, after a few bits of drama. So Klaus is able to set us free. So he was able to let Raimi out and rescue Raimi from the dissection place. But the problem is, well, we had to warp out because there was no other way to get out. But as a consequence, we blew up Earth. So rest in peace, Earth.
Just blow up Earth over
And
over.
suddenly we make it back to our own timeline. And Edge and Raimi are still there, so Bacchus deduces that the Earth we destroyed is actually from another dimension. Edge really takes this turn of events really hard, and it really affects his morale. And it affects him so much that he's deemed unfit for command. So Raimi takes over, and now we land on Star Ocean 1, Rogue. So it's bad enough that we blew up Earth. Our next target is now Earth. Not Earth, Rogue. So, yeah. We are in the Astral Continent. This is the only continent that we explore in Star Wars 4. Oh yeah, the Countess is cloaked, so no one will really easily see it. So it turns out this might be Miracle's home planet, but she's not very sure of it herself. And now we're just exploring. Because once we got out of Earth, we had to do some repairs. Oh yeah, no Jerkbird. Okay, Jerkbird is... Yeah, Jerkbirds can get me sometimes. It's kind of dangerous. So yeah, we're exploring this place. Pretty good nature. But suddenly Raimi stumbles. That's weird. She just took a man, but now she's clumsy over it. That's bad. Okay, so now we're gonna go to nearby town, because that's about all we can go at this point. So guess which town we're gonna go to in Star Ocean 1. If you guessed Tatroy, then you would be correct. So let's get past these few enemies. Wolves, bees, trees, scumbags, and birds. Jerkbirds. RPG jerkbirds. There's a lot of different enemies. But yeah, these guys, I can still escape from them without using a scrambling unit, but any encounter further on, I will be using scrambling units to escape from battle. If I get into them, that is. So yeah, let's go into Tatroy, which is this town over here. So we find out it's a pretty cool town. Nothing weird is happening, except there's these cultist guys. These cultist guys, they don't seem to be causing trouble until we go further in. So these cultist guys, they kidnap a Featherfolk woman named Sarah. Sarah Durand. The same Durand as Joshua and Eris in Star Ocean 1. I think Sarah is Joshua and Eris is aunt, if I remember correctly.
Dang.
So we rescued Sarah from these cultists. She thanks us. Now we're on our merry way. Now we must consult these guys, nomads. They set up camp around here, and they talk about bunnies. So apparently we're gonna go get bunnies. Let's get a cutscene here. Talk to this guy. Okay. Here. And it turns, and we get a key item, the bunny reins, so we can ride bunnies. That's cool. And FaZe gets a new wardrobe, piece of wardrobe. It's like this black cloak thing that he hangs over his shoulders. I like it myself. I think it's a good fit for him. So now we're gonna search for bunnies. Say hi, bunnies. Say goodbye, bunnies. Because it turns out Raimi, she contracted stone sickness. So, unfortunately, she got stoned. Well, partially stoned, but she's stoned enough to be incapacitated, so now we have to search for a cure for stone sickness. So, what we can do is take the ferry on the other side of Tatroy and take it to Astral Kingdom, which is the source of the cure. Oh yeah, the Frederfolk woman we rescued earlier, Sarah, she comes with us. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get into the castle without her. Because the people at Astral Castle know her well. Right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping right here. Right here. Buy pumpkin extracts. What pumpkin extracts do is cure the pumpkin status. The pumpkin status is a status where you literally become a pumpkin. You can't attack, but you can move. You can only cure it by either pumpkin extracts or a cure condition, or have an anti-pumpkin amulet. Alright, now we enter the castle and meet the king. We see his feet. That's all we see. So now we're gonna save. Because there's gonna be upcoming fights. And it's better be safe than sorry. So, we're gonna pick up a few things, such as these health seeds right here. And now, we meet with the king, tells us he'll get the stone sickness cure right away. But turns out it's missing. So I'm gonna show this guy. This is Linus Warren. C.S. Warren's dad. That's all we'll see of him in the speedrun. I just wanted to show him off, because he has blue hair.
C.S.
Yes.
Dan's game.
Retreat! Retreat! Or whatever his retreat quote is. Because all he did was run away. What I remember seeing of Garrett's run earlier, that is. Okay, Pembroke here. And that's it, I think. Oh! Oh no, that's all we did. Okay, so it turns out the cure is missing, and it seems like a guy named the Black Eagle stole it. So we're off to investigate where this Black Eagle is. So in order to do that, let's go back to Tatroy. Oh yeah, I guess I lied when I said we only see this king's feet. That was the king right there on the left. So he orders Linus to find the Black Eagle, who stole the stone sickness cure. It turns out this Black Eagle is registered for a tournament at the Coliseum. So the Coliseum does make a return in this game. So we just talk to these two people and find out where he is. And then we go and register Edge in the tournament. At first, Edge was really concerned because he was still not over what he did on Earth. So FaZe opted to register it instead, but Edge finally gets decides to wrong way. Okay, this is gonna be a bad fight. Bad fight because I did it in my mistake. Nothing that's gonna kill me, but just a mistake. So yeah, it's said that Edge fought 10 battles before getting to Black Eagle, so the game actually skipped a few battles for us. 10 battles for us, to be precise. So Edge was able to defeat them easily because he's using techniques that no one on Rogue would know. Martial arts techniques and all. So he's able to get to the Black Eagle fairly easily. So now we fight him. Oh. What? Just a little bit of sloppiness in this fight, but it's not a big deal. I got one critical hit on Stampede Slash. That's usually not that lucky. But unfortunately, this is the last battle where we'll be using Edge. He won't be useful for the rest of the speedrun, at least in my route.
Yeah,
So
I think
we're able to defeat him.
I think SO4 has like the sole thing about it that you actually have to use most of the characters in the run, which is nice, but that's a lot of learning.
It is. So now that we defeated the Black Eagle, we got back to Stone Sickness Cure, and Edge is heralded as a hero to the masses, which he really doesn't like. Says that, stop it, please, I don't deserve credit for this, something like that. So yeah, after we get this Stone Sickness Cure, we give that to Raimi. It turns out there's a symbol on her hand, and the symptoms disappear almost instantaneously once we get the cure. So it turns out that Edge, Raimi, and Crow are all superhumans, named the Seeds of Hope. They're genetically superior human beings that they're able to fight off any disasters that befall them. So it's kind of like the Mua powers in Star Ocean 1. Oh, and another thing. We meet this woman who has long ears and has pink-purple hair. She gets us out of mind because there's like three thieves, scumbags, that try to mug us at the middle of the night. But she's able to incapacitate them with a single thunder spell. We're gonna see her very soon. But for now, since Raimi is back, we can finally resume our original journey. And that involves bunnies. So, this is the only Star Ocean speedrun where you actually ride bunnies as part of the main plot. Not speedrun, but the entire game actually. So yeah, we need the bunny to cross over a specific obstacle. Hello, cats.
Cats and bunnies. Why don't you have both?
I can free my cat. Well, yeah, we need to cross these quicksand pits. These pits will suck Edge in, and you'll be brought back to when you first entered the area where you first entered the zone. So, if we fell into those quicksand pits, we'd have to get a bunny. Oh, shoutouts to the Hulk, which is the next species of Donkey Kong that we encounter. Yes, scumbag, the Hulk. Oh my god, the Hulk.
Just
The Hulk!
The Hulk.
Oh, he's going after me!
Donkey Kong, the Hulk, man, this game has it all.
And spooky skeletons?
Spooky skeleton. Agreed.
Man, this game has it all. It has spooky skeletons, it has big bats, shoutouts to Big Fong Balls, it has Gerals, it has bees, it has a lot of insects, it has Spider-Man. So many enemies. So many different enemy types. But yeah. Now we're on our way to investigate the cults. The cultists. It seems like they're housed in this place. We saw this place earlier in the Star Ocean run. The Star Ocean First Departure run. It is the Purgatorium. So let's go inside and see what awaits us. So it turns out what we find inside are these two statues, which look really human-like. Does it have stream slimes? I don't know if it does, actually. Okay. So these statue things, right here actually. I'll take a moment and stop here and look. So yeah, these two, they look like Edge and Raimi. So that strikes them. That takes them by surprise. And we see that Rogue really isn't as primitive as we think. So now, we can't go further on inside, even though we hear a few things. So we're trapped. What do we do? Well, it seems like Sarah knew someone? Oh, nice spooky skeleton. That was a mistake. I'm gonna try to find him, actually. Get over here, skeleton! Nice one. Because I want to keep my bonus gauge, that's why I'll think of that. So, we're gonna fight a bat and a spooky skeleton. Oh, there's more spooky skeleton. Oh, here's the fog status. The fog status is... It's like full active mode, but full active mode in this game is fog status. It's not that good. Like, all the attacks you do that in place. You don't actually, like, approach the enemy and attack. So it's kind of annoying. It's a bad status that we cure. So, Sarah talked about this augurer named Elena. Guess what her last name is? If you guessed Ferenc, you are correct. She is related to Ratix Ferenc in some way. How? We don't know exactly. But we are to meet with her, because she is our only source of hope at this point. We're progressing through Roke. Let's do a menu first. Let's unequip this, and put this back on. Bacchus. We're going to do a lot of major shopping here. So, what I'm going to do here is sell the silver chalice we got earlier. Let's sell some stun bombs as well. Only even need one of them. Sell all the extra loot we got. Sell this. Oh, this is a RNG drop. Warning brooch. We don't need these weapons anymore, so we're selling them all. And now we are going to buy red herbs, 10 of them, and blueberries, just for safety's sake. That's part one of our shopping. So we sell a lot of things. I designed the fall route specifically so that I can buy what I need without actually like running out of money. So it turns out this guy is one of the scumbags that ambushed us, but he's taking a new career change and became a skill seller, a skill shop owner. So good for him. So we buy a few skill manuals off of him, because I think I like his redemption story. Now we move on. We will meet with Elena here. But it turns out this house is actually booby-trapped. But Elena actually saved us because she invoked the transfer symbol, but that took a lot of energy out of her, so she's now incapacitated until we talk to these people in order. So she wakes up, tells us about a few things, tells us to snap out of this emo phase, and gives us a lamp of guidance. This is actually an ID card. So the Purgatorium is actually pretty advanced. Oh yeah, also, Miria Tianesis joins the party. She's that long-eared woman that helped us earlier. She's now with us. She has a thing against Crow because she thinks Crow killed her husband. But for now she joins us. Alright, let's do a big menu over here. Mind Flare. Here, here, here. Chain combos. Oh, there's two. We don't need to do items. Let's skill boost. Skill boost, HP boost, critical hits for these two, Mind Flare, chain combos, Ice Needles, Void. Void is a very useful spell, which I'll explain how it works later. Take out 2 Galvanic Shots, put HP boost, and No Guard. I'm going to test out No Guard here. Equip Common Impact, critical hits. I'm not done. Stupid me. equip Ice Needles, because we like Ice Needles. And finally, Tactics. Make our party leader, switch these two around, switch this out. We're good. We're good to go. Our boy, Void, who recently got 42x time in Donkey Kong Country 2, so congrats. Wanna free my cat? Finally, a feeder. So the long-awaited 42x time in Donkey Kong Country 2 has finally been done. So now we are finally able to progress in the Purgatorium itself. First, I need to do a safety save because there's going to be a battle ahead. So let's do it. Oh yeah, Void is also going to be running Donkey Kong Country 3 at SGDQ. An 80% race. In fact, that's going to be fun. Alright, back to Star Wars 4 now. Wolf spirits? Well, we do see wolves, but we actually don't fight them. Oh yeah, we're gonna see more Donkey Kong for sure. SF4, it's not necessarily the hardest game in terms of Platinum, it's just tedious, is all. As a Platinum trophy owner of Star Ocean 4, yeah, it takes a long time because a lot of the tasks you need to do are really repetitive. I would personally rather do the battle trophies in Star Wars 3.
They're
Yep.
still pretty tedious though.
Well, at least the battle trophies are interesting in Star Wars 3. These ones, the most challenging one is probably Inferior Queen one. It's Levels. And Miracle's Gabriel Celeste one. Alright. This is a major puzzle. This is the biggest puzzle dungeon in the game. If you fail one of these puzzles, you're gonna have to fight an encounter. And it's gonna be Fire Corpse. Oh my god. Nice. I'm actually going to see if I can fight these guys. Well, I can fight these guys at least. Although I'm going to be poisoned, which sucks. Which means I might need to use a heal point. Normally I would not be fighting these guys, but... Oh, nice! I got an Aqua Berry, so I can cure the poison right away. Yeah, I don't normally fight these guys, but I want to try seeing if I can keep my bonus gauge. So let's do a minor menu here, just to heal up. So yeah, nice. The clutch Aqua Berries. The only time I'll ever use an Aqua Berry. Because... everyone can just hoard black... Oh my god! This guy showed up right next to me. That's bad luck. Alright, I can afford to take a hit with bonus gauge, actually. That's fine. Aqua Berries, casually, you're gonna be hoarding them because... usually you won't be seeing his poison status that much. So they're always gonna be sitting there in your inventory. So that's alright, if the bonus board took a hit. It's not that big of a deal. I can finish the run without doing the bonus board. So yeah, these guys, they sometimes like to spawn next to you, which is unfortunate. Let's fix a few things. Let's fix Bacchus. Let's fix this, yeah. I need to control Miria here. Let's do a little menu. So now, this is our next boss. The Guardian Beast. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it earlier, but we got another elemental disintegration ring, the Thunder Ring. We had to recharge it, but we didn't use the Thunder Ring that much outside of the Guardian on Mothership, so it's too bad. So now we're gonna fight this guy, the Guardian Beast. Uh-oh, he's targeting me. That's bad. He's weak to Ice Needles, so we'll be casting that. I think I could be trolled really badly in this fight. So far he's decent. He's not doing his really bad ability, Blade Slash. I can do one Ice Needles. Now I can switch to Miracle, because I need Oh my god, I forgot the manual. EM bomb this guy. So I need one more. Alright, Raimi got him. That's good. So we're gonna be getting our next elemental disintegration. The worst one in the game, the light ring. Guess how many charges it has? Well, the fire and thunder rings have 20 charges, but guess how many this one has? If you guessed a single digit, you're on a great track. Hint, it's not a prime number. No math.
Wow.
Oh.
My memes.
So if you saw in the bottom right corner, it has only one charge. It is the worst. The way we recharge it is either we pay someone to recharge the ring, or we use these light crystals right here. We only need 2 charges for the total for the light disintegration ring. Yeah. Alright, coming up is a big puzzle. Uh-oh. Alright, that's okay. 1 is not a prime number. It is only divisible by itself. Nothing else. The definition of a prime number is a number with factors of 1 and itself. A prime number p is divisible by either 1 or p. Learn your basic number theory right here. Alright, this puzzle is, I think, the hardest one. I grab a money chest here just for safety. And I have to light up these fire pots in order using the Lamp of Guidance, which is really a key card. So we're actually using key cards to light these pots up. I think I did this in the right order. Alright, I did. So prime number would have 2 distinct divisible factors, not 1. Tie, please.
I'd...
So, Power to ask iFair a question when he was doing a FFT, when iFair was doing an FFT math run. Which one of these is prime? 2? Not prime. 2, 91, or something else. It's you said it's either 91 or none.
Kaput.
One of my favorite quotes. He said 2 is not a prime number. Which it is, actually. "91 is not prime because it is divisible by 7. Yeah, that's the definition. Right there. Alright, so we move on to the Purgatorium. It turns out the reason why the nomads were missing, yeah, when we rode the Pink Bunny guy, it turns out the nomads were missing. None of them were there. So it turns out we find the ropes here, so it's heavily implied they were sacrificed. So FaZe takes this really hard and knows that... Oh, Sarah got kidnapped, by the way, after a few events. So it was kidnapped. She was kidnapped here, so now our task is to actually rescue her and prevent these cultists from causing havoc. Okay, let's see if I can do this puzzle correctly. Alright. Southwest. North. So these pots are aligned in cardinal directions, so it's actually easier to memorize this puzzle. South. Okay, go south. Than it is to the previous 2 rooms. Okay, so east. Go east. So yeah, these succubus-like magicians, they're annoying. Luckily, we won't even fight them. So remember Chimera Man? He's back. Alright, northwest. Yes, I'm pointing the direction, not the person. Southeast. Then northeast, then west. Oh yeah. I guess I should call her Morgan. Soulfist? Soulfist? Oh my god. That enemy just snuck up on me. Almost got me.
Dang.
And finally one more fire pot to light up. It's up, and we should be finished this puzzle. The very last puzzle of this game. Really. Hype Prime player win was like, yeah. I remember those times. So we're almost done with this Purgatorium. We're about to meet the big bad. Actually, the big bad guys here, they're trying to resurrect Asmodeus, one of the major plot villains and so on. It's not Remorse, but I actually don't know the relation between Remorse and Asmodeus, so... Oh yeah, last treasure, Ancient Cannon. So we're gonna equip that on Bacchus here. What else do we need to do? We need to check the MP use for Galvanic Shock. Okay, MP cost 13. Okay, I just wanted to check that. And for safety reasons, I'll be using a hamburg steak. Actually, no. Let's do that after a save. Because there's a save point up ahead. I'm going to save first, then use the hamburg steak. Because if you save and reload, and after you use the food item, the food item effect will be gone if you reload to save. So that means your food item is essentially wasted, which is unfortunate. Alright, so let me do a few things here. Hamburg, that's one. Two is set AI here. And so let's just do this first. That makes this easier for me. Alright, now for a big fight. So, remember those cultists we fought earlier in the dungeon? That fought one and ran away from the rest? We're gonna be fighting them now. Waves, actually. Until the big guy appears. Ooh, nice. So we're gonna be using Bacchus again. The last time, really, that is gonna have any offensive output. Like, real offensive output. So yeah, Hamburg steak is pretty nice. You can definitely use that and make that Bacchus do a lot of damage. We like damage. Casually, this fight can be pretty hard. Alright, so let me set up something. Use Lion Flare. And now, the last wave. Tamio. This guy is Tamio. How are we going to deal with him? With this. Rush combos. This is the only time we'll be using rush combo as a main strategy. This guy has a curly mustache. Where a curly mustache at? And we saw him earlier in Trop, consulting with a few people, but we didn't think much about it. He was preaching his propaganda around of the cults, but we didn't think he'd be the big bad that's behind the kidnappings and all. So, since we killed him in rush combo. We're now gonna finish things off. Let's go out to phase. Let's finish him off. Why not? Why not? We want Miracle in here for the EXP. So we got the Fanatic staff, the staff he was wielding. We're gonna be using that staff later, actually. So we actually rescued Sarah from being sacrificed. And now we are done with this planet. Our business is finished. So now we're gonna be backtracking out of this really, really tedious dungeon. Back through the desert. We're gonna be riding a bunny again. So that's not the last time we saw the bunny. We're gonna see him one last time. Go back through the vast plains and head back to the Countess. That's all we need to do, because our business is finished. I'm not sure if No Guard got off, but if it did, then that's nice, because No Guard is like my new strat that I have not tested before, but I think it's worth it. Oh, nice! This guy, he almost got me. I hate it when enemies pop up next to you when you open a door. It happens so much, so often in this game. Can we go the right way? Let's go left. We have to go left. Alright, I did it. Sometimes I go the wrong way and end up going the wrong door. Going through the wrong door. So yeah, there's not much to talk about. We rescued Sarah, so our business is done. We're taking Muriel with us for some reason. Back to the Countess. Should I pick up this chest? No, actually not. Actually, maybe. I kinda want the party SP. Let's do that. Oh yeah, this cutscene. I keep forgetting there's a cutscene here. Alright, let's grab this chest. Oh, okay. So we used up enough fresh stages, okay. So I'm just grabbing that for safety. That's all. So time to begin our backtrack. Reminder to myself, don't actually head back to town, because we don't need to do that. I've done that before. It's pretty funny. Because it's like along the same path that you took before. Alright, go left. Okay, I did it. I went left. So here we're gonna be picking up Bunny. There he is. Get over here, Bunny. Come here, Bunny. Gotcha. Alright. Oh yeah, one nice thing about this game is if you press L2 while running, the game automatically runs for you. So you can let go of the controller and have the game run by itself. But since I don't know where these enemies are gonna head, I'm gonna be using the R stick to change directions. So yeah, hands off the controller. See ya, Jerkbird. See ya, Jerkbird number 2. Hello, Jerkbird number 2. Alright, that's the last time we're gonna see the Hulk. Actually, not the last, I think. There's gonna be one more Hulk. Where is he? There he is. Bye-bye, Hulk! Alright, now we no longer need Bunny.
Maybe you should show the fans a close-up of the bunny's face. Well, now
maybe,
you can't do
if
it
I
now.
get close to one. Actually, the bunny... We're gonna be seeing another bunny. The one we got earlier. Why is he all the way over there? Huh? Do you guys see that? Oh, there's another one here. Alright. Let's see if I can get it close up. There he is. There's the bunny. Look at his eyes. Those soulless eyes. They don't even have pupils.
God, that's so creepy.
It is.
Oh, that's great, though.
So yeah, this is a really long trek back. Like, the longest backtracking portion of the game. Like, there's a lot of side quests that open up, including the Coliseum, but they take a lot of time to do. And since we have speed game to play, we have to avoid them. Gotta go fast! Alright. So, enjoy the music while you can. I really like this remix of Star Ocean 1's world map theme. Second world map theme, that is, rather. And if you enjoyed the battle theme in Star Ocean 1, check out the remix in this game. It's one of the really, really good remixes of all the Star Ocean 1 tracks. Like that, and Past Days, which is this theme right here. Those are my two favorite remixes. Oh, and Star Ocean 2's battle theme is also a really good remix. Alright, say hello to Welch. She goes crazy, because we were away for so long. Turns out she doesn't know of Miracle and Miria's existence, so she freaks out over that. So, now... apparently we are ordered to go back to Eos because something happened. So, that's mysterious. What's happening? So, we never got a chance to say goodbye to Sarah. So, bye-bye Sarah. We'll miss you. Oh! But she suddenly snuck on the ship. So now she's in the party. So, she's our second last party member. She is going to be our healer for the rest of the game. Okay, so skill boost, HP boost. I'm actually going to do a little bit of item creation here, just for safety reasons. Okay, boost up Sarah's HP because we need it. Turn off these spells because otherwise the spells would be bad for us. Let's see, T has no guard, right? Okay, so do a little bit of menu here. And change his AI to Gale of Force. We're gonna do a little minor item creation. Normally I don't do this, but for sake of the next battle, I think you guys will know what the next battle is if you've played this game before. It's infamously like the 40 security guards.
Try security.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's not RNG cutscene, but it's a different cutscene. I forgot there's a cutscene there. Alright, so we're going to be doing this part a little bit early. Synthesizing HP boosting factors onto Bacchus' armor. As if he doesn't have enough HP. Okay, so that's good. So let's put it back on him. And... oh no, the speed cops! Ah! You guys hear that?
I didn't hear it.
It was like a siren. Alright, anyways. So, that's a good thing we didn't get poisoned. Oh, I should have said that... I should have given a warning out to anyone who has trouble with flashing screens because of the poison effects. Because if anyone is poisoned outside of battle, the screen will flash red often, and Edge will make a hurt sound. It's pretty annoying. Okay, so the cutscene loaded correctly, which means most likely we're gonna get a good ending that isn't glitchy. A glitched ending, a glitch cutscene in general, is a cutscene that doesn't load correctly, and the subtitles just jumble up and overlap each other. So it's a good thing we didn't get that, because I honestly don't like that little glitch. I think it happens if you play the game for too long. The scenes won't load correctly. Alright, so now we're back on Eos. It turns out the base that we were on in the beginning of the game is destroyed. And we can't contact any Eldarians for some reason. And so we're left to investigate this, why this ship got, the base got destroyed. So a new section of Eos opened up. Now we're investigating that part. But we see this little silhouette. It looks like an Earth ship. Earthlings turning on Eldarians? Oh no, that's bad. That implies a lot of bad things. Does that mean Earthlings and Eldarians are at war? Oh no. Well, here's the safety save. This fight coming up is one of the more really annoying fights in the game. Okay, let's use the pasta pepperoncino on buckets here. And let us go. Oh yeah, and the fight after that one, the next boss fight after that one, that one is really tough. One of my most hated fights, actually. So yeah, let's move Sarah to a corner, Mind Flayer Miria, and now we just cast Ice Needles on these guys while healing up with FaZe and Sarah. I use the pasta pepperoncino on Thought-Kiss because it provides the defense boost. That's bad. Well, that was bad. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. That is right. I forgot to switch out equip the Fanatic Sapphire. That gives a extra intelligence boost. The int boost is really nice. I also forgot to unequip a few things, so please remind me. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this strategy for all of the waves in this fight. Ice Needle spam, have Bacchus be our tank, our HP sponge. That doesn't seem like no guard's working, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
Oh well.
Good try.
Yeah, good try. So I'm gonna unequip no guard for sure. Because it's really just a waste of slots. Okay. So we're on wave 3. Wave 3, just Phantom Soldiers. Real dangerous ones are Phantom Leaders. And I guess when there's a lot of Phantom Soldiers, then it gets really gnarly. So yeah. FaZe is going to be our emergency healer and item chucker. Oh my god, Sarah, where are you going? Sarah, where are you going? Okay, so let's continue our assault on the Phantoms. Okay, there's a leader. I want to take care of the leader. Okay, I have to activate Rush Mode to take care of him. Because if I get stunned, that's not good news. Let's use Blackberries with FaZe here. And if Bacchus gets below like 50% health, I'm gonna have FaZe use the blueberries on him, just for extra healing. Alright, take out the Phantom Leaders first. Keep that plan intact. Alright, heal up with FaZe. So double the healing, that's good. We like more healing. Let's refresh Mind Flayer, because it ran out. Mind Flayer does triple the damage. it triples your intelligence stats. So you're able to do 3 times as much damage per spell. But also makes your spells cost 3 times more MP. Oh nice, frozen. So let's cure up Bacchus because Sarah was busy curing herself. Let's heal up MP soon. Alright, 6th wave is a relatively light wave because it's only Phantom Soldiers. So let's heal up MP with Phase here. Continue our assaults. We're gonna refresh Mind Flare because it's gonna run out for sure. Might as well do it. Nice! The second Ice Nails cast took out the second Phantom Soldier. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Wave 7. This is when things get a little gnarly. And then one more wave after that. So yeah. I want to take out anything that targets Sarah, Miria, or FaZe. I'm gonna opt to heal MP first. That's a good decision. Because Bacchus is holding them. Oh yeah, that HP boost thing I'm doing with I synth with his armor, I think it's helping a little bit. It's making him survive a bit more. Alright, I have to refresh my flare for sure. I'm gonna have enough black flares for sure. Okay. Take this. I gotta infactivate this. I'm gonna refresh Mind Flare, just in case. Okay. This wave is gonna be dangerous. Really, really dangerous. So, I'm gonna be using these EM bombs I got earlier. EM bomb, where are you? Target one leader and take out the other leader with Ice Needles. I hope this works. I hope this works. And Bacchus is surviving well. Like, I'm very surprised he's surviving very well. Usually he dies around this part. I think it's because I sent the HP boost factors on his armor. Okay. 2 more enemies, and then we're gonna switch Miria with Raimi, because we're gonna be leveling Raimi throughout the fights. Oh goodness. So we need to... Okay, this fight is done. EM Bomb. And we're done with this fight. So, a good pace one would be like sub 2 hours, so 10 minutes behind is not that bad for a relay run setting. So, this fight went off without any real complications, which is really nice. Like, this is one of the fights that killed one of my personal best paced attempts earlier in the week. Because a few party members died, and that had big consequences for the rest of the game. So yeah, after this, it turns out these guys they look like Earthlings, but they're actually lifeless beings, called Phantoms. Miria knows about them and gives us information about them. But FaZe, after this battle, learns that Eldar is actually destroyed. The sun that it orbits went red giant, and so it's enveloped the planets, and thus the planet is destroyed, and now migratory immigration attempts are underway. But the Phantoms arrive, and they pretty much massacre a lot of the Eldarian immigration ships. So FaZe is really distraught by this. So he left the party voluntarily with Crow. Crow shows up after that fight, because after that fight, more Phantoms show up, but both Aramats, the party member who replaces FaZe, and Crow show up and kick a lot of ass. And it's a pretty good cutscene. But too bad we don't play Crow, because he seems like he would be a really cool party member. He has dual lightsabers, and he shows off his battle prowess pretty well. Alright, so let's do a menu here. So The chain combos and critical hit matters will give me Aromat. Let's unequip this. Unequip this. Give this to Miracle. Skill boost. HP boost. And HP boost. Critical hits. Chain combos. And one more thing. Comet Impact. We're gonna be using that very soon. Let's see. Let's turn off Fairy Healing. Battle Config. No guard did not work, unfortunately. So Diabolic Edge, Diabolic Edge. Meta Strike, hits. And I think that's it. Tactics. Manual Aromat. Switch in with Raimi. And that's about it. And now I'm gonna be saving. Because, oh yeah, there's a bit of technology that I discovered, but I think the Japanese discovered it first. It involves Bacchus's stealth ability. Because we're gonna be falling down these pits in what I consider the worst dungeon in the game. Because tight quarters, insects, everything. It's pretty bad. Let's see, where's the skill? Stealth. This has a 95% chance of working. So I hope I don't get the 5%, but who knows? Marathon luck, maybe?
I'm having a pretty decent run so far.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, that was close. So yeah, I was able to avoid getting an encounter with that Adafega here. So now we're on to a forced encounter. Pretty easy fighting now. Just, oh my god, you're guarding! Oh my god. That's pretty bad. Okay, that was bad luck with guards, but this fight's pretty easy. Just Diabolic Edge and Mind Flare and Ice Needles. That's it. But yeah, the upcoming enemies are going to be pretty annoying to dodge. Okay, I think I can dodge the bats. Yeah, I can. Dodge this scorpion thing. This scorpion thing is going to show up in the next fight. I might have to mute my microphone because that fight infuriates me.
Baby rage.
Because a lot can go wrong. Okay, bats. Let's get away. Okay, we can get through. That's good. Get past the sand pits here by sprinting along the edge. I think I can get past the spider. Oh no. Oh, now. Alright, we're past the worst enemies, I think, to dodge. Which is good. But there's still more. Oh, where's the bat? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I see it on the top. Can't get me, bat! So yeah, we grab a weapon for Miracle, because we're going to be using Miracle for this boss. The reason why we leveled up Miracle is for that boss specifically. Because we're going to be using the blind sight mechanic. It's actually required for that boss. If you want to damage her weak points. Otherwise, she will never expose it. Okay, grab this chest here. Look level 6. And... okay, what else do we need to do? Let's see if we can dodge this. Yes! Encounterless Mega Insect Warren. That is very, very difficult to do. These enemies are really, really annoying. Let's equip the thing here. Let's save. Glow sticks cure the fog status that I was inflicted with earlier in that random encounter. And holy waters I got on Rogue. They cure the curse status. Okay, let's use a hamburger steaks on Miracle and Hermit. And hope for the best with this fight. This fight, I hope it goes well. If it doesn't, I'm going to try my best to remain silent. So take care of these two little guys. There's 3 of them. Take care of 2 of them. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, Aramat lost his attack, so that sucks. That sucks. I want to inflict the cursed status ailment on this guy, so it stun locks him a little bit, gradually. What? Nice critical hit. I'm not getting lucky, unfortunately. Because the weapon I have, the Fanatic Staff that I got from Tamiel, it has a chance to inflict the cursed status ailment on you. I'm not getting lucky at all. I'm gonna have to forego that strategy. Because it's taking way too long. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, she can summon more minions, and that really sucks. Oh dear. This is not good. I might focus on these guys, on her, actually. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Because I'm far enough, I don't think these guys will want to go after me. Red Herb Sarah, I guess? Not the ideal strategy, because I want Aromat to be with me to do damage, but unfortunately, I have to take what I can. Okay, so... this fight can get very ugly. Okay, once I get her down, then I feel more confident about this fight. Oh yeah, that's good. Now I can focus on taking care of these other guys. Which could be a tough task. Rainly. Okay, these guys are gonna be tough. I'm gonna use an EM bomb on one of these guys. I like using Nether Strike here because it's long range. Like, I can use it at long ranges and be relatively safe.
That was a pretty good recovery, dude.
Oh, nice silence. Okay, so... I'm gonna do the rush combo here. I don't think it's gonna work. Actually, no, it's not gonna work. Because Aromat was silenced, that's right. I wanted to do some damage with Aromat, with a rush combo there. So yeah, once I get the big bad guy down, you just have to clean up. Yeah, you'll fight, she doesn't summon more of these guys. Okay, one more guy. This fight, even though it was bad, I'm glad I was able to keep my composure. Because this fight can infuriate me really, really, really horribly. So we survived, that's good. Sorry about not focusing on chat. But yeah, this fight is intense.
That's fine, dude. I didn't want to break your concentration.
Alright, we are done with this planet because apparently this Grigori was actually there the entire time. The Grigori we first fought, Armros, was just a fragment of it. So we found where the entire purple crystal is, we fought the boss, we defeated it, now we destroyed the crystal. So now this planet is free from Grigori. So all that's left to do is backtrack. Backtrack back to the Countess and enter our next destination. Ideal fight for that would be like less than 2 minutes. That's how fast that fight could be. And the boss that's next can be done in like less than a minute if everything goes right. But I'm not counting on that, honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty RNG.
Yeah. So, in order to get back to the Cowns, we have the shortcut, which takes us back to the very beginning area, the very first area of the game that we explored. Remember this? Remember this harvest point? Remember this treasure chest at the save point? Yeah, same ones. It's so sad looking at the base destroyed like that. So the truth is, it wasn't Earthlings that destroyed it, it was those phantoms. Those phantoms were actually lifeless, just like the Grigori, so there has to be a link between them. Alright, final room assignment in the game, because we got Aramat. Replace Phase's spot. Aramat will only room with Edge, so that's why I designed room assignment the way it is. Otherwise, he'll refuse to room with anyone else. And I can't have Edge rooming with anyone else because of their affection points not being high enough. You would raise their affection points by doing mostly private actions on Calnus. So here, we're defying orders, so from the SRF. But it turns out the SRF are no more. It's for some reason. Because they don't want that publicity of them destroying the Eldarian base to stain their reputation, so it's like, we disbanded it instead. So, rip the SRF, officially. So, Bacchus recommends that we go to Ian 2. Finally! Finally we go to Ian 2. So, remember the planets that Bacchus wanted us to go to after Cardianon? We're finally gonna get to go there. There's no black holes to take us to alternate Earth to destroy it. We're just going there. Outright. Oh yeah, we told Commander Kenny that we were disobeying orders, and he let us go. Thank you, Nokesh, for the good luck. So far, this run is going relatively smooth.
Make it.
So now we finally arrive on this very giant diamond-shaped object, aptly named Ian 2. It was actually cloaked, so they decided to decloak for us and allow us inside. So yeah, Ian 2 is very technologically advanced. So now we must go and greet the person who talked to us when we arrived to Ian 2. His name is X. Quote, EX, unquote. Seems like he's the supreme ruler of this place. So, now we talk to him. Actually, it's not X, but rather his representative right here, Giotto Van Dion. He is X's representative, and we talked to him in person. And now we find out the truth about the universe. We find out about the missing procedure, which is like this alternate dimension being, which 2, 6, 8, 2, 6, which seeks to destroy the universe using the Gregorian phantoms. I'm mashing these dialogue boxes in order, and there's specific boxes of dialogue per option. I memorized them all. But yeah, you might be thinking, does the language setting actually affect these dialogue boxes? The answer is no. You get the same amount of dialogue boxes every time, no matter which language. No matter if it's Japanese, German, Italian, Spanish, or English, or French. Those are the 6 language options for this game. For the text, the dialogue boxes will be the same. So you actually don't save any time when you choose a different language. So truly, this is an international game. Worthy of its title. As a speed game as well. So yeah, these guys are strongly linked to the Nidians. They look like them. They have the Star Ocean 2 battle music. They have the same, like, first 2 letters, EN. But it's never really directly confirmed, but it's strongly linked. They're strongly linked to Nidians. So we think this, the EN stands for energy need. Which makes sense. So here we buy a few things. So this is the secret shop in Centropolis. It's not marked on the map at all. So the way you know is to go to that area and hear a door open. That area leads to the secret shop. We will buy Aramat's weapon for the rest of the Grim Reaper. We actually buy 2 copies of it. We're going to be using one for item creation purposes. Here we're going to be buying 2 skill manuals. Convert and Berserk. Berserk in this game, if you level it up to max level, it will deal 100% times the attack value parameter, so it's like double the attack, essentially. So here we accepted a quest to get the Wind Ring, which is our next elemental disintegration ring. Well, the reason we need it is because after the huge shebang with the dialogue boxes, Ian 2 got invaded by Grigori, ironically. So, and it's affecting Ian 2's core, the Sanctuary. So we are tasked with fighting the Grigori. So, and in order to progress to the Sanctuary, we can't use the actual route, which is teleporters, because it was disabled. We have to go through the old routes. And the old route here, you saw, was blocked by these vines. These vines can only be dealt with disintegration ring. And to get here, I'm going to talk to this guy, even though you don't need to, just for the EXP and the party SP, because I want every bit of party SP as much as I can. So, yeah. Now we're on a merry way. If I get into an encounter here, you'll hear a very, very familiar trap. But my hope is not to get into an encounter. But I'm gonna go with risky right now. I'm gonna take the shortest path as much as I can. Like, take diagonals, take edges. Edge. Oh wait, wrong game. It's not Catherine. So yeah, take diagonal paths, take hug to one side. Really, this place is tedious. Very, very big. And there's a lot of treasures, but we don't really pick up much of them. We pick up only one chest here. And that one contains a lot of money. We want that money. Right, none of those. Guys, anything else? Okay. So I'm gonna do the menu actually. I could have done it before. Actually, I'll do it now. No, EXP. So convert, give that to Aramat. Berserk, Aramat, and Raimi. Unequip. Oh, I already unequipped weapon. Okay, so unequip the Hurricane Claws attack bracelet. Transfer the distraction bracelet to Aramat. Best equip him with the Grim Reaper that we just bought. And skill boost these. HP boost. Enhance. We need enhance. That's going to be a very critical skill. So the power-ups symbol from what did I just do? I don't think we need that. That's okay. I leveled up Berserk by mistake, but that's no big deal. We'll set Termination on Bacchus here. Oh wow, he already has enough for Termination, that's good. Set Unholy Maelstrom for 5 Termination. Usually he doesn't have that a lot. Okay, so Sonic Form. What was I talking about? I forgot already. Goldfish Memory. That's a classic. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Do you remember what I was talking about?
You were talking about... Were you there? Talking about how big this place is.
Oh yeah. This place, long and boring. Not memorable. And
doesn't help.
It's like one of the 2 places where the Star Ocean 2 battle theme plays. The remix of that, actually. It's a really nice remix.
So brown, dude. playing Call of Duty.
Okay, I have 2 extra hamburger steaks, so how am I gonna use them? I guess I'll use them in the end game, because it's not as crucial here. But yeah, safety save here because there's a boss fight coming out of ahead. 4 chi plays on Rogue. Every place on Rogue has 4 chi. That's Star Wars 1's Battlefield. Here, it's EN2. You play Stab the Sword of Justice, Heroic Remix. Oh yeah, that happens a lot. Let's see. Okay, I'm avoiding these guys. Okay, Driftbird? Oh, nearly got me. There's a Gregori. But it doesn't look like it has a weak point. Uh-oh. How are we gonna deal with it? Yeah. So, the problem with this guy is she pretty much incapacitates an entire party, but remember the Seeds of Hope power that Raimi and Edge have? That appears and saves us, and now we're able to fight this guy. Or her. Kokabio. A different kind of story, even though it does have the same amount of weak points. The same kind of weak point vulnerability. Oh. Okay, so the premise for this fight is to kill all the spawn here. And there's going to be 4 invincible Kokabio spawn. Okay, she's regenerating, that's... I can still kill her. Oh, I might. Uh-oh. Oh boy. This might be it. Close. I wasn't able to kill her in 1 cycle. That's all what I call a quick kill. Kokabio. I was very close to it, very close. But I am satisfied with what I have.
Bonus board.
So the next thing I'll do is just preserve them. Yeah, the strategy for the next upcoming fight is just enhance with Sarah, to Aramat and Raimi, and have Aramat do the damage. Uh-oh. Please do. Uh-oh. Okay, please revive. Oh, it doesn't matter. She's gonna die. There we go. Got her. And that's Kokabio. Her weak point is when she regenerates her Kokabio spawn. When she is encased in an orange glowing orb. You can blindside her during that and deal extra damage. Unfortunately, I did not get the blindside off.
Pretty much in the final stretch of the game.
Yes, we are. So, our final bit of shopping is coming up very soon. So, what I'm going to be doing is do a small menu first to unequip an item, because I actually don't need it. Remember the anti-stun amulet I picked up in Lemurus? I put it on Bacchus. We don't need it anymore. So now we're going to sell everything here. Lazar's Flask, shoutouts to the Valkyrie profile. I don't think we need blueberries, but I'll keep them just in case. Huckleberries, I don't want them anymore. Comeback Stunbounds, we want 1. Sell any of these self-destructive pronouncements, they're bad. Sell these 2 seeds, sell the Symbol Staff, sell this, and should be big. Buy 4 of these, normally I buy 2, but... Okay, how many can we buy? Oh boy. Anti-pumpkin. I'll just stick with the 1 anti-pumpkin. Okay, so... do that. Buy the Saint's Bow, that's the final weapon for Raimi. And then, another safety thing I'll do is buy all fresh stages. As much fresh stages as I can. Okay. Oh, that's not fresh stages. Oh? There we go. We have enough. Let's see. Let's buy perfect berries, why not? What could go wrong? Okay, so that's the final shopping that we do for the speedrun. And coming up is the item creation. The last item creation we're gonna do. And to do that, we're gonna unequip a few things. Unequip all the armor here, as well as the Grim Reaper and the attack bracelet. Oh, and one more thing. Remember the anti-status ailments we have? Amulets that we got? We're gonna equip them. As well as the Stallion Snaps on everyone. Not the attack bracelet. What the Stallion Snaps do is they increase your rush gauge charge rate. And I think that's gonna be pretty useful for the last two fights, because that fight, Kokabio, is the last fight where the blindside mechanic, the evading counter mechanic, is useful. So we're going to be changing the beat mechanic, the beats for our characters to beat B, because it's going to be more useful in the long run. Even though we'll take a minor hit in our stats, our offense stats, it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, the unavoidable ice attack she does, Arctic Impact. She sometimes chain casts it, which is annoying. But yeah, she uses that when that and Kokabio Rush combo when she's like below half HP. So that's a good sign she's about to be KO'd. Okay, so back to the Countess one more time. Back to the item creation room. One last time. Say hello to Wells one last time. Because this is the last time we'll see her in the speedrun. Oh, she's mad. What do we do this time?
Welsh is always mad.
That's true. In SF4 at least. Okay, so Saint's Bow. I'm gonna be synthing a compact stun bomb because I want the stun effect factor here. Also, I want a critical hit stun factor, so I synth in Eldarian. That's why I bought 2 Eldarian bows in the beginning of the game. For synthesis purpose. Okay, for the Grim Reaper, I'm going to be synthing attack bracelet, which gives a better boost than just equipping the attack bracelet by itself. Then I'm going to synth another Grim Reaper onto it. Actually, that's bad. Oh, I'm so late. I meant to synthesize a Eldarian bow, because I want the critical hit chance factor. I don't know if it makes a big difference, but I synth it because I saw he didn't do that in his item creation. So I might as well do that as well. Okay, so Grim Reaper, we're gonna synth all these weapons that we unequipped. So the Hurricane Claws, Ancient Cannon, the Eldarian Scythe, that laser scythe that Aramat came with. We're synthing them onto the Grim Reaper because we want that weapon to be as powerful as possible. One more thing we have to synth. Our armor. Not this one. This one first. For Sarah, we're going to synthesize anti-silence. We gave her an anti-pumpkin amulet. As I said before, pumpkin is a really terrible status. It's pretty much an immobilization spell. I mean, a disable spell. A status spell. And it's pretty awful. So, I synthed the regeneration symbol onto Raimi, so she regenerates MP during battle, so I don't have to restore her MP, because it'll restore MP on her own. That way I don't have to go to the menu and use restore the items. That's the same reason why I gave Converts to Convert Skill Manual to Aramat. Yes, I do have to go to the menu, but the MP restoration from Converts at level 1 is actually not bad. You don't lose that much HP, and you're gonna regenerate enough MP anyways. So we're done the item creation. We've synthesized gear for the last 2 bosses. And now we're ready to conquer the Missing Procedure. The Missing Procedure is located at a planet where it has an infinite army, because it can generate phantom armies at will. These series of cutscenes, they're 35-ish minutes long. Uh-oh. I think I'm getting glitched ending, actually. Yeah, we're getting glitched ending. So, you guys will enjoy that. So what happened? So, the party doesn't know Phase disappeared. Crow joins in, beat up from the efforts he put in to help the Eldarians emigrate. because they were attacked by the Phantoms. But it seems that the defense mechanism for Nox Obscurus is really tough. It's like an entire energy dragon that fires its laser. So it fires its laser like at least 3 times. One of those times, the last time, it fries the moon base, the very beginning area we were in. So guess who was in the moon base? I guess you never saw him, but the guy who runs SRF, he's a very pudgy man. Not very, well, his behavior and acts are not the best. And a lot of people grow to despise him. Yes, Shimada. But yeah, he was eating a steak during the moon base when the moon base got fried, and thus the moon base got destroyed, and him along with him. So yeah. Well, we managed to break through and get into Nox Obscurus thanks to Crow. Crow managed to, oh my god, the RNG is insane with that water bubble. Spawn already! Never lucky? Where is it? There it is. Finally! Anyways, Crow sacrifices the Aquila and uses his warp drives to apparently open up a black hole to suck in the energy dragon in. At first, it was just Morpheus attacking the Phantoms, but then Eldar and Nerf managed to patch things up, help us, and we were able to wreck some Phantoms. But we took heavy losses. So now, we are getting through to Nox Obscurus. Apparently there's a life form in the very center of the planet. We must eradicate it because it seems like it's the one that's fueling the missing procedure. So our task right now is to head to the life form and deal with them once and for all. And save the universe. So yeah, all these guys are Phantoms. Remember the Phantom theme that played? When you get into encounter with these guys, that same theme will play. So yeah, it's neat that the Phantoms have their own battle theme. But some of the regular enemies in here aren't Phantoms, but they'll play Blood on the Kings, which is SO4's regular battle theme instead. Alright, see that debris here? That's part of the Aquila. So we know for sure the Aquila is destroyed. And we know for sure Crow has unfortunately sacrificed himself to make us progress with to make us access this final dungeon. So this is the final dungeon. The Palace of Creation. Well, where's the music? Apparently, someone used a time thing and froze time. Unless we go on these pendulums. These pendulums will bring us to the other side. Welcome to the Palace of Creation. This track is one of my favorite Final Jumping tracks. It's really beautiful. Although unfortunately, the dungeon itself is fairly boring compared to Spiral Tower. At least you get to hear the nice music and look at the beautiful background. This background I think is really cool. Like, the missing procedure arrives to the solar system, so this is actually part of the solar system, I think. So we're on asteroid. Oh my god, what the heck? It suddenly went back.
They can breathe in space, dude. It's amazing.
Alright, last few bits of Donkey Kong show up. Let's see if I'll see Donkey Kong. If there's a priest, oh wait, there's a priest there. That means I'm gonna see Donkey Kong. What's up, Donkey Kong? See ya, Donkey Kong. Oh, he didn't troll me. But yeah, missing Nox Obscurus was headed for Earth. It wanted to destroy Earth. This Earth, actually. Not the one we destroyed already. But the same Earth that Raimi and Edge have right now. So, we have more of these time frozen areas. We need to use our disintegration ring here to free this pendulum to swing around. Unfortunately, it doesn't wait for us. Uh-oh. This wizard guy might troll me. Okay. That's good. So we take this pendulum to get to the other side. And we have a few more chests to pick up. But I have no idea how Edge can move in this soft time. Okay, Donkey Kong. We can climb up, but we can't... We can't... Oh my god! Okay. We're not fighting these guys. See ya, bonus board. We don't need it. So yeah, this chest, is the second last chest we'll pick up in the game. The attack boost manual. We're going to be feeding it to Aramat, because he's going to be our main source of damage for the last two boss fights. Okay, this guy control me. It's the same kind of monster as the Guardian Beast. He shows up to the as a regular enemy. He's fairly mobile. So we need to grab this serpent staff in order to progress with this dungeon. So here, this is the final time freeze area. But unfortunately, if we go up these stairs, we can't. I'll show you why. These stairs dissolve. And thus we cannot actually head straight up to that zone to my upper right on that minimap. So yeah, same thing if I go through here. That's what happens. So, fortunately...
Rude.
What the heck do we do? Well, there's this bridge-like thing. We're gonna cross it. Shoutouts to clowns.
Did you get the
Clowns are what I think are the worst random regular enemy in the game. They deal low loads of damage, and they can stun you really fast. And they deal a lot of hits as well. Alright, last chest in the game, the Vulcan Discharger. Now for the second last menu of the game, equip everything here. Use the attack boost menu to counter that. I guess, skill boosts. Since we have enhance already, let's pump it into restoration. For Bacchus, HP boost. Raimi, Sonic Form to max. A little bit of levels to rage. Attack boost for Aramat to level 10. The last 3 levels of the party SP. Then Nether Strike here. Battle config. Already have termination here. Let's replace our Holy Maelstrom with Nether Strikes, because Nether Strikes are the only source of damage that we can do with Aramat, because the last 2 bosses are immune to Darkness Element, which is his Grim Reaper weapon. So, the only thing that can actually damage him is Nether Strike, which is Fire Elemental. So we use that skill for the rest of the game. So the reason why we picked up the Serpent Staff is for this final pendulum. We need to free it from that chain. So yeah, we'll be using Raimi as our secondary damage dealer. Bacchus is our tertiary damage dealer, although he's more of an HP sponge than anything. Okay. Is there a clown there? Oh, there's a clown. I hope he doesn't come up and harass me. Okay, good. Sometimes that clown there can harass me. He can climb up to where I am and just hug me. Because he's a swell guy. He really likes being around people. Because he loves to have fun. This is our last safety save of the game. I hope I don't get a discrete error or something like that.
Oh boy.
But it's alright. We have the save. We're good to go. So what I'm going to do here is give the Hamburg boost, Hamburg Steaks to Raimi and Aramat. Hope they live long enough. Oh, and one more thing. turn off Blast Hurricane because I often forget to do that. Alright, this is it. The second last boss, and the last bits of the game. We are fighting the Apostle of Creation, this life form who we were looking for, that's governing the missing procedure. So the strategy is the same as before, except we're putting Raimi in there now as a damage dealer. Oh boy. So what we do is buff Aeromath with enhanced factors. The nice thing about status effects in this game is you can stack them. I mean buffs in general. Debuffs can stack too. Well, not statuses. I mean, actually statuses, you can overlap them as well. Like that. Ow! Oh boy! 3 people are dead. Actually, Raimi's alive. I want to revive Sarah first. Oh boy! Ermac, I guess?
I've never seen him.
One thing I really want to do is have everyone live, because I want the EXP. Huh, I'm surprised Raimi is still in there. But this guy, like, that's... Ow. Nice stuff. So this is why I need to Berserk. Because, yeah, look at the damage Raimi does without it. Okay, let's revive Raimi. This guy's trolling me, which sucks.
Out of all the bosses?
He should, yeah. There he is. There it is. Alright, everyone's alive, so we got EXP. More EXP means more levels, which means more damage. Because higher stats. Hunter's Moon. Okay. So, we defeat this guy, but it turns out he's actually FaZe. What a plot twist. The same FaZe that left us earlier. To help his comrades. Restoration, boost, rage to max, and energy strike to max. Okay, so I don't need that anymore, so I'm gonna boost each boost. Termination. Level 8, wow, that's pretty good. And that's about it. So, final area of the game, it's really a maze. Like, if you go to specific spots, you will refight the Grigori that you fought earlier, which is no good. You don't want to refight them because they're enhanced, they're stronger than before, that's one. And two, it's a big waste of time to fight them. We don't need to fight them. Alright, so this is the final boss. Coming up. He has 2 phases. So, you see all these gems? We have to take care of these gems first. And each gem does different things. Like, whoa, that's not good. Void on everyone? This is why I have Void recovery units, because Void is a nasty status effect. That nullifies any buffs and statuses that you have. And really, really annoying. Which means you don't do as much damage because you lose your attack factors. It nullifies anything from status effects to buffs to debuffs. It nerfs everything. Oh my god, that's unlucky. Let's take care of that gem if we can. I'm gonna dead. Okay. So, we have to deplete gems. Only the bottom gem can be damaged. Out of every gem there is, so he has to cycle between each gem. And we have to damage it as much as we can until it disappears. That means the gem is defeated. Okay, the purple gem is gone.
Praying and praying everywhere.
Okay, so let us... So, I think 2 of the gems are down. Okay, they're down. So the red gem is a straight line. The green gem is a vacuum attack. Purple gem does void, the void status. The yellow gem does status attacks. It can inflict every kind of status effect in the game. From pumpkin to poison to void, not void I think. To curse, to stun, paralysis, to frozen, you name it, it's right there. Alright, second phase. This happens when all the gems are depleted of HP. Okay, so... Berserk. I want to buff up these two. I want to buff up Aramet and Raimi. Because all we need to do is pure damage against him.
There's like 1,000 effects just flying everywhere. What a video game.
Yeah, it is quite a bit to handle. Oh, wow.
Rips up 3.
Even with all that HP, Focus is gone. Oh, no, he voided me. Kill me, because I need... That's good. Alright, let's hope for the stun. Oh, nice! Got the stun. Oh, Aramet has no MP, so let's use Converts. Why not? Uh-oh, that's bad. He voided Rain. So yeah, Phase transforms into this giant Midori. So we have to defeat... Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Okay, so please revive Aramet because I need this damage. So yeah, that's the nice thing about Nether Strike. You can use it from afar, and it'll still be the same. Let's try for stun factors. Nice, critical hits. Alright. Nice building decimation.
Star Ocean 5 speedrun? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he uses Dawn of the Cosmos when he has below 50% HP in this phase. So that means he's nearly dead. Okay, let's revive Fox actually. So we want to be focusing on damage now. Like, purely damage. Okay.
Hope he doesn't go after that. That wastes time.
Uh-oh. Okay, so let's revive Amy. Time ends when the death animation starts, by the way. For the final boss. Just like all other Star Ocean games like that. Uh-oh. Whoa, Extinction. That's not good.
I don't know, I stopped
I
timing.
can get out of Extinction if I was in rush mode already. But he should be going next.
Yeah, say Nail. Nice name.
Satan's name. Uh-oh. That's not good. So, destination. Nice, one after me. Let's use Cosmos. Uh-oh, that's not what you want. Okay. You're getting... Oh, what? Nice one. He just sniped me like that. That's...
360 no scope, dude.
I know. Right.
Well, at least he doesn't have any
Nice stun.
any attacks like Insane, as far as I know.
should be going down kind of soon. I mean, I'm piling on the damage as much as I can. There he is. Time. So that's like a 3:02:59 or something like that? Or, let's just say it's 3:03.
Yeah, it was 303.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, that is Star Ocean, The Last Hope International, on Galaxy difficulty. So yeah, if you're wondering about this black screen, it is the glitched ending. You'll see the effects of it, such as the overlapping subtitles. So, GG.
I love glitches, dude. From Tri-Ace. What a great bunch of programmers. They were plus teen-ish? Because it's 245 is your PB, right?
244.43 is my PB. Yeah, but this is fine for a marathon setting.
Oh, it's more than fine, dude. Especially after my run.
Yeah. The Tri-Aces have been hell.
Tri-Ace's disc freezes is amazing, dude. I told you, dude. I took all of that for you, apparently. Like, your game didn't freeze at all.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Alright, there's the first subtitle, but pay attention to the next one.
Yeah, this is the ultimate Tri-Ace, though. They don't even show you the ending.
Oh, yeah. Alright, welcome, Garrick. There we go. There's the overlap. It begins.
The best.
I think it's glitched because I think it's to do with the PS3 overheating, or the disc has been in there for too long. I don't know.
I don't know. Didn't this happen to
It happened to
Rennie as well? Yeah, I've seen that happen. Who was running the game? It's just probably Tri-Ace, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn down the game volume a bit because I know the sound can be pretty loud. Alright.
Okay. Well, good job, everybody. That is good stuff. I don't know if anybody wanted to say anything. This ending is like 6 days long. If it were actually playing, it's the longest.
If I don't skip it, it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah, no joke. I think it was really funny because Bowie the Hero was learned this game and did one run, or a couple of runs, I think. And he got to this end one day and he was like, "I'm gonna let the ending play because this is technically a PB." And it's, you know, a lot of us do that. We let the ending play. And I kid you not, we were in that chat just like talking about how it just would not end. It just kept going and going and going.
Oh yeah, that's what this ending does.
Yeah, it's the longest ending I've ever seen in my life. So I feel like this was a pretty good success. The times were fairly good. I think everybody had okay runs. I know Gearless died a lot, unfortunately, but that's what Star Ocean 2 can do to you. The Tri-Aces in Star Ocean 3 were pretty amazing, considering how many there were. I think there were like 11 before I left.
Ended up being like 17.
Yeah, 17. 2 of them were game breaking.
Wow.
2 of them like straight up froze the game.
Oh man.
That has never happened before.
That is so crushing.
Pretty great.
Yeah, Xeno Saga where they let you save in the middle of cutscenes. That's pretty rough. So that's it. There's really not a whole lot else to talk about. That's all 4 of the current English games, North American releases. Who knows? Maybe next year we'll have Blue Sphere. Maybe next time we decide if we want to do this again, if everybody wants to do it again. Maybe next time we'll have Blue Sphere and Star Ocean 5. Maybe, if it's not 6 days long. Does anybody have anything they want to add or say? We call this a day.
Well, I mean, shoutouts to RPG, Limit Break, Wexel, and the guys.
Yes, thank you to Wexel and the RPG Limit Break channel for hosting the relay, and to Garrick for hosting the event, organizing the event in general.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Again, I thanked them earlier when I first started the marathon, the relay. Thanks to Wexel and RPG Limit Break. This is my fourth event in 3 weeks or 5 weeks on this channel that I've been a part of, and they're nothing but helpful. So it's very, very, very nice. I would be happy to let the ending play out, but I'm afraid the DDR's PS3 will explode if we don't stop this.
It's not gonna explode. But I think it's worth playing out because I think the music's nice. At least the ending credits theme is.
Yeah, we'll let it run. I don't, but yeah. So shout out to them. RPG Limit Break's coming up in less than a month now. We're like 24, 23 days away, I think. That's going to be on this channel. A lot of people will be there. It's going to be a great event. There's a ton of good games, schedules, and the channel information. You can also just Google it. Excuse me. I've been up since as long as everybody else has. Yeah, so be sure to check out that event. That's going to be a really great event. It's a fundraiser. It's also a speedrun marathon with a bunch of RPGs and games you probably haven't seen in marathon settings. And a lot of really good runners are going to be there, and it's going to be a really good event. I'm really excited about it. Tomorrow, for those of you curious and interested, there's the Good Luck and/or Blame Ever Hate Soul Blazer race. Please feel free to enter that or watch. I'm going to be watching. I'm not going to enter it this time. I might do. Soul Blazer is not really a game that appeals to me, unfortunately. It's a speedrunner, but it's actually a really good run. Please make sure to check that out. Follow the runners. Everybody that ran today, including myself, we stream pretty regularly, and we appreciate all the support if any is given. And we run. I'm not sure how much more Star Ocean you're going to see from a couple of us, but. Definitely need to see Star Ocean 5. I'm going to be looking into the Famicom version, Super Famicom version of SO1, just because I already know all the triggers. For the most part, the game is almost an exact copy of the game that I ran earlier today, except it's slightly, I wouldn't say worse graphics, because they're good in their own right. So, we got to play some really good games today and listen to some really good music. It's just been a really good marathon relay. This is probably the best times I've been a part of a marathon, a relay of, honestly, and that sounds really strange to say. But for example, my run day was like a 2:54, I think, and I did a run for Bayathon not too long ago that was a 3:30. So you can see how the games can just vary based on your luck.
It's pretty much item creation luck.
And hardware luck.
For SO4Ks, it's not item creation, because you saw how item creation isn't as random. It's more like chaotic fights.
Exactly. Item creation in Star Ocean 4 is much more stable than in SO1 or SO3. SO2 is not too bad because you don't make that much, and your items are pretty static on what you need to make. Whereas SO1 and SO3 are you're looking for specific items, but you have very small margins to get them. SO1 is just a ton of stuff. SO3 is a lot more specific and difficult than your luck. It's just lower chances of getting them to spawn. So.
Chinko.
Yeah, there's you have RNG to get the value you want. And then RNG in actually creating the item.
Yeah.
And then there's also RNG on whether or not the item creators will be asleep, because sometimes Albal can be asleep during the Duck Duck Bomb creation.
Yeah, SO3 is punishing in that regard, and SO1 is just you have to make so much that you just have to hope you get there, and it just takes forever.
You gotta keep track of it too.
Yep, and you gotta know exactly how many you have and your talents and everything. It takes practice and effort, but if you like those things, the runs are out there, the notes are out there, they're available. Any of the runners, I'm sure, would be happy to provide. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, my notes are always posted on my channel, so if you want to look at them. Yeah, it's great. The community for Trias games that we just made up.
I mean, it's been there.
It's
just
been there.
Never been in one place before.
Yeah, so that community is out there. So if you're looking for people who run the games that you run or play the games that you like, we exist. This was a really successful event. I feel really good about it. I hope everyone enjoyed the runs and enjoyed watching the endings and everything that just went into it. And I hope all the streamers had a good time. I know I did. I had a run that I would have been happy with during like PB attempts, honestly, with how good my item creation was. Even though I died to Gabrielle Celeste and that cost me 2.5 minutes. But it was fun to show it. It wasn't like she took that long to get me down or anything. So as far as this, I mean, there's always time to be saved based on better luck and just better execution. So that's I3's problem is he just has the worst luck.
Universe, yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, not only did he have bad item creation luck, but he has blown himself up in Final Fantasy Tactics, which was hilarious.
I've done that a couple times, but that's a mistake, not luck.
That's well, we'll agree to disagree. We'll disagree.
I just go too fast, dude.
I know sometimes, and that's the thing in these games. DDR, I know DDR was talking about in a boss fight where he was just going too fast.
Yeah. A lot of
sometimes
things go through my head when it comes to the boss fights in Star Wars Report.
Yeah, and exactly. And the menus in these games aren't the most responsive. So sometimes when we're menuing, you've probably seen it a couple times today where people were opening and closing multiple menus just like over and over. It's because we forget one thing. And some of these routes are pretty tight. Like the SO3 route is pretty tight. And the SO1 route is pretty... They're all pretty tight. And you have to kind of just do what you do. And if you don't do it exactly right, you have to kind of go back in and fix it. And it takes a little while to do it. So it's just... There's so many things we have to do. So, are you sure your PS3 is going to survive this? Because
it will survive. It has survived many glitched endings.
It has so much... There's so much text there.
Yes, there is. Oh, goodness.
That's amazing.
Hey, there's more. I just saw one pop up.
Dang.
It's really good.
Amazing, dude.
It's great how that ended up working out. Where we got to show off a lot of fun
stuff
in this game.
Oh, I skipped it.
So yeah, if you guys are around for RPG Limit Break, I'll be there IRL.
Yeah.
So
I will also be there, attending just as a spectator. I'm not running because the games I submitted were bad.
Wow. Well, for me, I won't be attending, but I will be in the chat as support in spirit.
Yeah. And be sure to follow the channel so you guys know when it comes on. There are events like this all the time. We've been really doing a lot of them. What else is coming up just in the future? I mean, other than RPG Limit Break, obviously, Lufia Series Marathon in May, and the June
Fantasy
Final
series.
Fantasy. Yeah, which is the entire series. It's not just like the good games. It's
the good games.
And a select few spin-offs too. Tactics, 10-2, 13-2, and Lightning Returns will also be there.
Yeah.
The Mystic Quest.
Oh yeah, Mystic Quest.
which is weird to me because that's actually a mana game, but sort of. It's a.
That's the other Mystic Quest.
I thought it was
FFA. Called Mystic Quest in Europe.
No, what was it called? I thought Mystic Quest was something else. Maybe I'm probably thinking of FFA. That's right, carry the groceries, you big robot man thing.
Mega Robocop?
Exactly, Mega Man Robocop. Exactly. So everyone gets a happy ending, for the most part.
They're pretty much doing their own thing. They went their separate ways.
We all know how this ends, with some megalomaniac trying to delete the universe.
True.
It's very unfortunate.
The part I skipped in the ending is the birth of the UP3. So that's where it all begins, after the events of this game.
Yeah. The birth of the UP3.
It's only because Edge had a major influence over the 3 leaders of Eldar, Earth, and EN2. Because Edge convinced EN2 to like cloak and remain hidden in the universe forever. Edge convinced the Eldarians to emigrate to Lemurus because that's like their holy land, and abandon all the technology. And Earth, they wanted to develop technology on their own and not get fed with a spoon from Eldar. So
Running sandals is not going to give you the most speed.
Yeah. The TX, that's what happens. Woo!
Yeah, it's it pretty much just kind of. I feel like this game was kind of like a lazy way to stage the story for the other games. And it is. It's just kind of like, hey, we know you already know, but just in case you didn't know, here's how you can know. Kind of what happens. So it's I understand what they were trying to do, and I'm kind of worried about what they're gonna do with 5, but whatever. I mean, like, it really matters. They'll keep making them as long as they keep selling. So people will buy it anyway, because that's what we do. We buy games.
that's true.
I mean,
I'd have to buy a PS4 as well, though.
oh, life is so hard for you. I already have one. I have 3 actually. No, I don't.
What?
What?
I was about to say, like, I can
just don't-
understand
I have
having
a
3
vast-
PS2s.
I have a vast hole in my life, and I fill it with things to make myself feel good. No, I just traded in my PS3 tonight. Actually, I went ahead and got rid of it because I have no need of it anymore.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, because I have my PS TV that I'm gonna run PS1 classics on.
Oh yeah, Garrick is gonna go run Suidakan, Sudakan, Sakoden,
How you say? I've heard people say it like 24 different ways.
Suikoden,
Suikoden, Suikoden.
that tactics game, second one.
Okay. I was wondering which one.
Yeah, Suikoden 2. My time is terrible, but I gotta just clear first and then fix it. So.
If you like more quote-unquote non-mainstream RPGs, watch twitch.tv/Garrick1.
Yeah, or if you want to see bad speedruns, watch twitch.tv/Garrick1. That's really what you should come for. Is bad
Dang.
runs. That's what
Oh
you should
man,
enjoy.
shots fired at yourself? Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but we're gonna go ahead and go with it.
I mean,
Well, it's just whatever. Also, I'm not sure that we needed to have, because this happens. What is this? This is 200 years before the first game, or 20 years?
20 years.
Supposedly.
Okay, so where is Ronix?
I don't know,
'Cause
actually.
it's not like he was a fledgling small child. Like it's not like because he would have been born like right after this, and for him to be 20 years old to be a captain of a starship, that's very impressive.
I mean, we only know of his relative right there.
Yeah, but 20 years, their times don't matter. I mean, they made Rena 700 million years old, so I'm not convinced.
700 million 18.
Yeah, 700 million. That's why, I'm not for the whole Claude Rena relationship, just because she's far too old for him. And it's just completely inappropriate, whatever anybody says. So.
Apparently he was 18 at this time.
Oh, that's
Who
true,
knows?
World Pressure, because we went back in time to 1957.
Yeah, everything's just completely out of whack now.
Well, it's not like you really play Star Ocean for the... And if you do, well, that's fine. Yes.
Oh, right, we go back in time. Star Ocean one.
I thought we went back 1,000 years in Star Ocean 1. No, it is 300 years, you're right.
Okay.
I don't remember. I vaguely remember Star Ocean 1.
I need to play Star Ocean 1 myself.
You should. It's very good. I would recommend playing the Famicom version instead of the PSP version, though.
I feel like importing a cart.
See, I'm not gonna.
It's not expensive. It's not expensive.
Dang, I can't read Japanese at all, so I'm playing a translation patch.
Well, I imported Seiken Densetsu 2 and 3, and I managed to finish 2, and I don't know much Japanese. And 2 had that boss glitch too, soft lock.
You could probably finish 3 since there's like a very hammered out route for that game now.
Oh, I did finish 3, like a lot,
Oh, you played.
casually. I don't know if I want to learn speedrun myself.
Well, I have the notes on my channel, twitch.tv/8.
For Star Ocean 3 notes, right?
Yeah, for both Cliff and Fate Route.
Alright.
I need
Oh yeah.
to go learn 1 or learn 2, but I'm really lazy. Like I still haven't finished Mystic Quest yet.
You got a lot on your plate, mister.
I do. For not having a lot to do, I have a lot on my plate. One thing they should have done, I think, is kept it not even worried about the continuity. Just done different stories in this universe and not worried about any continuity stuff. Kind of like they had done with Final Fantasy or something. But whatever. Mistakes were made.
I just want the game where I play as a 4D dude.
4D dude? That's what
Yeah.
Star Wars 5 is going to be, dude. You're going to be a 4D
No.
dude. And
Yeah, you're just random love child of Edge, Maverick, and Fate Line God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get Aramet's ending in this speedrun. That's the only character ending we get. It's a very short character ending, just a minute long.
Just gives everything the chop, or the slice, however you want to call it, I guess.
Oh yeah, there is the credit.
Yep.
And that is Star Ocean 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. Sort of. I mean, there's some time jumps and stuff, so.
Should we count the total time?
Yeah, what was the total time?
Okay,
Ew,
it's out of the
math.
hours.
Oh
math.
my gosh. Just,
Use a calculator.
I couldn't even do.
Baby rage.
Just use a calculator.
What were the times real quick here?
14 hours, 46 minutes? No, not 40, 50 something minutes.
About 15
54.
hours.
14 hours, 54 minutes. No, 55, for sure.
He doesn't know. He's just making up numbers now.
I don't know, he has a math degree, I believe him.
I believe him too.
But yeah, when does this race start tomorrow? 4 p.m. Eastern? Is that right? Yeah, there you go. I was reading the pace bin.
Yeah, so we did all 4 of those games in about 4 hours faster than we did the Shadow Hearts relay this year. Yay!
To be fair, Shadow Hearts is like a billion years long, so...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. So, that is... I think that's it. I don't have anything else to add. We need to rate Target. And,
How many viewers did I get? I'm actually curious for SL4.
You got around like...
it was like 7... It was like 600 or 700 for a while.
Oh, same levels as SL3. That's cool.
Well, a lot of people... 4. So, it's
That's
not
fine.
surprising.
Yeah. It's not a big deal.
It's not a contest. Everyone calm down.
I was just curious, that was all.
Yeah, it was, we had really good support from the community, so I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
And ladies. We're up over at least 400 viewers, I think, for the entire event. Very
Yeah,
nice.
we've been able to keep that concurrent amount of viewers. That's really good.
Yeah, and shout outs to Ryu Bastion who made all of the layouts. I didn't say that earlier, and I should have. He made all the layouts for all 4 games.
I
All in the chat.
I put it in chat that he made all the layouts for our relay.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. I think they looked really good. They were unique to each game, so I thought that was...
Yeah, I really liked them. Like, all of them are really pretty.
He's
Oh,
layout
dear.
thing. Alright. So, I don't know if this is going to be a yearly thing or whatever.
I'm up for it.
Yeah, it depends on what interest we get and things like that. I know, if people want to do it, we'll do it. If people don't want to do it, we won't. That's just the way it is. No, it's a really basic thing, but there'll be an SDA forum thread that goes up at some point when I decide I want to cram my schedule full of stuff that I shouldn't try to do over and over.
Again. Yeah, Derek's just been working overtime for speedrunning.
We appreciate the hard work you put in.
I do what I can. It's really about the runs. I just happen to be around a bunch of them at this moment.
Who should we raid?
Well, I'm looking, and unfortunately, I just don't have a ton of answers for you right now.
Me neither. I mean, we could go with the serious answer that I gave earlier, or the funnier one.
I don't. You do something. You make that call. I made a decision today.
Okay.
I'm
Let me
tired.
check my following.
Yeah, DDR, you follow like 1,000 people.
We have Spike Vegeta, who is doing Chrono Cross.
Yeah, I know. That was my serious answer,
Yeah,
and
it's a
then
serious answer.
the funny one was send them to Let's Get Pitted, and then
I was looking at that too.
and then the raid message would be wins
I
SM3.
know a good raid target actually. Ghost Wheel is running Radiant Historia at RPG's Living Raid.
Oh, sick.
I think he would be a good raid target. Because Radiant Historia is a really good DS game. I think everyone who has a DS should check it out. It's, I think, one of my favorite RPGs on a DS console. And, well, it's a niche game. It has a very interesting battle system, and the music is composed by Yoko Shimomura. Same composer as Kingdom Hearts and other series.
Put it in chat, give them a raid message, and send everybody on their way.
I don't know if I have a good race message in mind though, but
Good raid message. Let's see. We had a lot of meme-tastic quotes over the relay.
We did have a ton. I think it should be Pear into Peaches, personally.
oh yes, I think so too actually.
All right, pair into Peaches.
So
I need.
hopefully this works.
He just broke his chat. All right, everybody. So just put it on host.
Okay.
And they will they'll unhost it tomorrow, and then thanks everyone again for watching, and you guys have a great night.
Yep.
Good night, all.
Have a great night.
That's a fun raid message. I'm gonna have to remember that.